We gonna get right into it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we live. Let's get it.
What up?
If y'all tuning in, this is Murph All Might with Black Light TV. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy here. Introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let them know who you is real quick.
Don Pedro, yo, what up?
Yeah, so this is my guy here. We wanted to chop it up real quick. I wanted to get my gripes off, man, because one of my favorite things that I love to do, I love to watch battle rap, right? And I
Absolutely.
don't really share it with my channel like that because I be trying to stay away from it. I don't really be talking about it like that, but oof, nigga, I'm getting sick and tired of battle rap. Like I'm
It's,
like this close. Like you know
yeah, yeah,
how long I've
bro.
been watching this shit, and this shit is really getting to the point where I'm starting to feel like it's on this like everybody always say battle rap dying. And nah, but how you feel about the state of battle rap before I get started, man? Am I
I
crazy or
mean,
you feel the same way, man?
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, I'm kind of glad we even having this conversation, cause I feel the exact same way. And to just add to what you were saying about it, like the game just ain't the game no more. I've been watching this joint, shit, basically our whole lives. You know, me and you been rapping since kids, so being that we always been lyrical guys in the sense of what we do on the mic, battle rap was always something that we always was attracted to because they got lyrics. You feel me? It's
Yeah,
creativity in that. You one of the most creative motherfuckers I know. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to putting bars together, you feel me?
appreciate
So
you. Appreciate you,
yeah,
King.
you already know for sure, for sure. So it's like watching it now, but damn. So while I'm talking, telling you this. Is it battle rap or is it the battle rappers?
Um, all right, so that's to me that's almost like is it the wrestler or is it the federation, right? Um,
Right?
what one won't do what one won't allow, right? So in my mind, this started in the beginning. It was about the league, and that's what made it very important to be on like a URL or something like that. But eventually, it started being about what the URL was able to bring versus the URL. It was like the URL, look who we got versus you got to be elite to be on URL. Like,
You
um,
think that's how you feel?
I think at one point you had to battle very well to stay on URL, and now as long as you make money for URL, you don't have to battle well.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, how could all right? For instance, you gonna get this work right? Ain't that a famous quote? Right?
Absolutely.
Did he win that round?
No.
So what's more important? What was more important at the end of the day? Calico winning that round or that quotable that Loaded Lux and Jay Z was saying
Well,
who
look,
won,
look,
right?
well, look. To just not to cut you, but look. So to answer that, Cal technically will win the round by the battle, but we all know battling is about what's remembered. You feel me? Like you can win a battle and not be remembered. You know this. You can be the better nigga in the battle, but if a nigga got some shit in that battle, that goes from back in the day. We can go
Oh,
from party arty and move because most people have party arty losing that battle. But when I was in Rifles, you was in diapers. Is what's the most important thing from that
but
battle.
see, this turned into a problem once you Loaded Lux choke.
Absolutely. That's why I said technically we are on the same page, but you also gotta think about the dynamics of how this shit actually goes. Because in battling, yeah, you
Mhm.
can lose a round and still if you remember your status is gonna go up. If you do something memorable, you're going higher. You're going to the next level. You know what I'm saying? You done seen it with mad people. We done seen bad battle rappers get a good moment and it take them somewhere they ain't got no business at. You
Yeah,
feel
and I
me?
think that's the beginning of the problem.
I totally
I'm
agree. It's just
thinking
how
that
the
that's
game
like
goes.
if we got bare dirt on battle rap and it's just everything is going fine. The first seed of the problem is the first sign of a problem is Loaded Lux coming to this battle like he's the Undertaker or Paul Bearer marching into the ring. Now it's beautiful when you see it in the first in its time. It's wonderful. Like, oh wow, this is fire. This is about to set a new precedent in battle rap. But guess what else it did? It gave whatever the battle rap gods are able to get away with, it trickles down. And the rest of the people do it very sloppily. So
No,
Loaded
I about
Lux
yeah,
is the
I was
person I
about to
start
just say
with.
that. I was about to just say that Eric Lux material though, even though he choked and he did all the extra, his material is what people hung on to because it ain't just the you gonna get this work. It's the shit he said about his dad, all the whole shit, the blackface scheme, all that worked. You feel me? So it ain't like he was just spitting bullshit. He was talking that shit, especially at a time when niggas was moving reckless, stupid, and we was that's what it was. So nobody had ever came into the game talking like that, and nobody expected it. You know what I'm
That's
saying? He took a
true, but
nigga.
that don't take away the rules. And the rules clearly state that before Loaded Lux went up there and choked and still for somehow miraculously won this battle, before that moment, before Loaded Lux beat Calico, it was a it that's the beginning of how everything started changing, bruh. Because the
You
moment
think so?
people seen that my moment can beat your battle bars, if I can just figure out a moment, if I can, hey Big Jer, that's how you talk to your son. If I can get a moment or two out of this more than him, then I'll win. That's
I don't
not
think that started with Lux. I think that started with Surf later on. I
that
don't
came
believe that started with.
after.
I don't believe
Surf was still trash. He was still a nobody when Loaded Lux was battling Calico. He still was
he
dirty
wasn't
Surf.
trash. But what
He
I'm saying is
I didn't like Surf then.
that, but I'm saying the mentality that you talking about, where
Mhm,
that became a narrative in
mhm.
the game. I believe that's a Surf thing because
It came from Lux though. It came because of Lux, because Lux did this, and then because people were able to Daylight was able to do this. Daylight was able to give some bars and then pull his ass out, or able to spit some bars and wipe
the,
his nuts went on somebody's face.
yeah,
All
he
of
did
these
a lot.
things, bro, are things that started slowly
Oh yeah, yeah, for
pouring.
sure. All of it
All
contributed. It's a fact. All of it contributed.
these
All of it.
things contribute to what we see now. We didn't see it then, but looking back, these little things, face-offs is another thing that ruined battle rap.
You think so? I don't
Yes,
think so.
yes.
I don't think so, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why. No, yeah. I guess I gotta give you a reason why, because I think my opinion is unpopular. I think face-offs ruined battle rap because now there are tiers, right? There are tiers in battle rap, right? And hold on, we got somebody here. Hold on, Future. What's
Yo,
good, Future?
yo.
What's
What's
good,
good?
G?
What's good?
What's
Um,
good? What's good?
right now we was talking, and I was just talking about what I felt like was ruined. What was the start, the beginning, the beginning start of battle rap being ruined by the gods of battle rap. Now, um, I skipped
Okay.
one because we were talking about something specific. But when I wanted to pinpoint before, I was talking about Loaded Luck, right?
Okay.
And I felt like when Loaded Lux battled Calico, he opened up a precedent to where a great moment could override the battle rap rules of choking and stuff like that. I also think that Math was the first person to ever make something battle rapish about not about battle rap. Like the
What you
punch
mean
was
by that?
way more important. The dose punch was way more important than anything. I knew Dose's last few bars better than I knew the other part of the battle because that was the part right before you get on my face, son.
That's human
Like
Right.
I
nature.
that,
That's
we
human
go to
nature,
the
though.
stadium, huh?
That's human nature.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying that the things that we thought were innocent at the time, all of these little things were the future
Oh yeah,
superstars
they all
were watching
absolutely.
these things and they saw that they can get away with that. They saw that they can get away with choking as long as they got a good moment. They also seen Daylight be able to give these magnificent half-ass performances and then pull his ass out. They seen people be able to no show and the whole pray for St. Louis thing where URL forgave all of them boys and they came back. I think a lot of things people see, and it's like you got to be careful what your kids see. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And we the kids, like, and the fans see it too. And now you have what you have now because somebody like Loaded Lux could get on stage and choke, and his shit still be quoted like it never happened. Like you gonna get this work like that wasn't a losing round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you can let Sue Surf say, I get paid this amount of money, so it don't matter if I choke or if something happens because you paid to
listen,
see it.
that's where it start though, bro.
Yeah.
Because he's the nigga. Listen, Lux might have choked and we went with it, but us as the fans went with it. Search the first nigga to go on like interviews, spaces, and have these conversations and say, nigga, I ain't gotta do that. As long as y'all remember this, as long as I give y'all two, he pushed that narrative. That's why I kinda don't really I can't blame the luck shit because we as the fans accepted that shit because the work was so good. That's why it got
Yeah.
accepted. You know what I'm saying? The work was so good, we as the fans like, fuck that shit. This nigga went crazy. So we took that, but when the third shit happened, he like, nigga, I gave y'all a couple joints, I gave y'all two. I was at Nome when he battled T Top, right?
Mhm.
We was in the
Hmm.
building.
Yeah.
In the building, he choked, nigga. T Top was whipping his ass. When we got home and the joint dropped, I think you know how that shit used to be a little later. But when the joint dropped, the consensus was like Surf won the battle.
Man, look,
Because and he got on them interviews and they start shit pushing the narrative of like, yo,
but
I'm
that's like I got so many future. What do you even feel like battle rap is in a weird area right now? How do you feel about the state of battle rap? Let's bring it back to
Yeah.
future.
Nah, I definitely feel like battle rap is in a bad place right now. Um, but for me, I put a lot more on the leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as well as the artists, but I think the leagues should get a grunt of the responsibility because they the one booking the artist.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We can't book ourselves.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So it's a lot of where it's like the chain of command, the people in power have to be the ones that set the standard. Because
I agree.
if I'm an artist and like for a Sue Surfer example, if I can go and say that I'm giving you a half-ass performance, but the people liked it, and you as a owner agree with that, then I have no reason to get better or to up my game.
that's a fact.
You know, so
That
I think the is a lot of these leagues are like showcases and not really leagues. There's
Can I
no
can
type
I
of
ask you a
organization, no type of level ups, no type of
I'm
things in place and
glad he said that.
penalties.
I'm glad you said that because that's where I was getting to as far as the face-offs, right? Face-offs are great, but there's a fatal flaw in them, in my opinion. I think that the problem is that these face-offs give you something that's not realistic for the average battle fan. So that one of my so what I mean is that for it helps get people to know whoever, but ultimately um it gives people the assumption that you need a narrative to battle rap. And the battle rap that I grew up watching was Grind Time. I watched remember on HBO they had something called the when KRS-One was hosting, it was called the Blaze Battles. Um
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
used to watch, and they had to battle a whole tournament that night. So they didn't know who they, and it was all freestyle, right? Shout out to OG Moon. Moon was in there too from Patterson. Moon, he was in the comments, say he would get on the podcast too. Moon was in there. He had the FOD helmet on. He was from Patterson. He had the big helmet on in the dreads at the time.
Yeah.
Um, that was when you didn't know who you was gonna face, right? And it wasn't like, oh, so and so's baby mom was also dating such and such was in high school, and this is the third time that they've seen each other because he got jumped in last. Like, nah, that's cool if it's there, but um, when I watch a Clutch battle, Clutch last, Clutch battles, Eunice battle, or something like that. If you looking at that type of, why couldn't they headline? Why couldn't they headline a card?
I
That shit,
agree.
Anderson Burris. Like everybody who people trying to play in battle rap right now are the people who literally are using the fundamentals of battle rap and are keeping that shit solid. And we want everybody who gonna steal a deposit and take your shit to be the ones. And I blame it on the fans who have been here. I blame it on people like me, um, or the people who have came in when I came in, because unlike rap music, like where Jay-Z and all them fall off, and that's an NBA young boy and all these new people, battle rap has this thing to where all of the old and the great still haven't gone anywhere yet. They haven't, it ain't, which is great, but if you had a job and the people in the higher ups don't never retire, you don't never get promoted.
Right.
So you either want new talent and you want new things to happen, and you want the people who is designed for to choose it. So we keep putting our battle rap standards technically on a new group of kids who have no clue of what the hell we talking about. And if they were to choose, they would choose an Anderson Burris or a Eunice or a Clutch to headline, because they bars is fire. They don't care. Yo, he didn't grow up. He didn't have to eat a bread sandwich. Like, they don't give a fuck about that. No
Yeah.
one cares anymore, bro, about how hard it was. Like, battle rap used to thrive off of hardship. Now these are great. These kids in school, college, making millions of dollars, and they fire. Sharon is like the people who
But
don't have to
listen though,
who don't gotta say nigga in their bars. They have
Right.
let
found
me
super creative ways to leap and bound over people who are stuck, bro. Who are stuck not being creative, bro.
let me give you a
And
little
that's
pushback
part of what's
though,
wrong with the
right?
battle rap, is that these face-offs and shit have ruined the I'll battle anybody because I'm a top tier and I make 2,000 and you make 200 and
But
that
look,
shit fucked
listen
up.
though, right? Listen to me though, brother. Like you right, but we all got to remember a fact of battle rap is, bro. Narratives push battle rap. The narratives is what people talk about when in between battles that push battle rap. That create these good rounds, the great rounds that we've seen through these years. So
I
when
agree
we
with that.
when we listening to Kayshawn talk about Sue Surf doing what those rounds are legendary. You had to write them. You don't get those if you get freestyle bars. You don't get those. So I do agree with the face off shit because it becomes an expectation in a battle that it don't live up to. You know what I'm saying? So you had these face offs and
Yep.
then you get to the battle and then it don't live up to the expectation. So I totally understand what you're saying about the face off. But the reason why these newer battle rappers aren't popping and ain't catching no interest is because they boring. Yeah, they can rap, but this not a sport. This is combat. Battle rap is
Uh,
combat. This is combat, bro. You have to attack your opponent. People want to hear, like, you can say some fly shit.
right.
I love I love bars. I'm the bar nigga. You gotta say some fly shit for me to like you. But you also have to be attacking this nigga and not no random shit. We have so many people that sound like everybody else. We have too many leagues. Chiefs, too many Chiefs, not enough Indians, but we got a half of Indians too. You understand
Right,
what I'm saying? So
right.
when you got all these leagues, now you got people with money, and then let's not even get on the money part of this shit, because that got shit super fucked up. The money
Well,
part of this, every
oh, your phone went out. You went out. Your
Yeah,
mic went out.
you want mute.
But future, but I did want you to go in on that too to double back. Do you feel like the face off is a part of the narrative to build a battle, or can or well, I feel like the most random battles be fire. That the ones with the narrative, the
Uh,
ones with the face off, like he said, is the ones
I
that be the
think
most disappointing.
I think they both got their place in the culture. I think they can both be trash and they can both be really good. Like, cause I've seen battles where it don't make sense and then it's not a good battle, and then I've seen battles where it don't make sense and then it's a great battle.
Right,
I've seen battles where they have a face off and it like they going crazy on each other and then the energy don't match in the battle. You
right,
know, and then I've seen
right.
face offs where the energy carries in the battle. Like the
Yep.
face off actually helped people understand why these two are battling. So I think that it's a balance with that. I don't think every battle needs a face off. I think when you doing cards, if your two main events got face offs, I think that makes sense.
I think if it is a narrative already, then do the face off.
Right, right.
If
Agreed.
you was already in the last time they was at the last event, they was barking, barking, face off. But hey, y'all meet today, and I'm hosting, and y'all battling. What's the point of this face off? Y'all don't know each other. Or y'all, well, how
Can
much can
y'all
y'all
hear
really
me?
say? Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear
we can
you.
hear you now.
Yeah, you hear.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like to me, some things are forced, some things are being forced, some things is not necessary, and
Right.
it is it's killing it's killing the momentum. Um, I don't
But
I think a lot of I think we need a great reset. We need to go back to grind time days, bro.
no, I don't think we need to go that far back because the point is to try to get the culture to elevate, you know. So like I think we were on a good trajectory. I think one of the biggest like downfalls of battle rap was when we lost the PGs.
Really?
Yeah, because now there's no funnel for the new stars, for like new talent to reach that superstar level. Like when you was talking about replacing the vets on these big cards, like me personally, of course, like a Klutz, a Eunice, them type of guys. Me personally, I would love for them to be headlining cards because I watch what they do, but I'm like, we're like super fans of battle rap.
Hmm.
The
Right.
the average fan of battle rap don't know who Klutz and Eunice is
Right.
because
Right.
all of their battles are on the app. I think one of the highest points of URL was when they did the rookie versus vets. When you had the K Shine versus Mr. Wavy and uh I think Goods and T Top and Briz and like when they were getting those clashes, that's how we found out they was ready for that level.
Right. Right.
Now we don't get that.
They saying
You know what I'm saying? Like think of the last superstar. What's the last young superstar? Like, I mean, I'm not talking about the Eunice and Klutz level. I'm talking about superstars, the T tops, the when did we get the last young superstar?
I get EM. I
Mm.
get easy.
The YouTube era.
He was
Yeah. Yeah.
he
I would
wasn't
say
young either.
maybe easy. But other than
Right.
that,
And
nah,
what
Easy
easy.
but
was
how did Easy do it? He got out of
Caffeine
his
free.
contract and hit
Free.
YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. And caffeine was free as well.
Yeah, yeah. You
That's
know,
true
I
for
think
Rock as well.
that's the biggest problem with uh battle rap in the state is in is why the leagues feel like they got to keep booking the clipses and the twerks and the leagues feel like they got to keep doing that. But the young because the young stars are not going to bring the traction in. And that's
But
because
what
they
leagues are
not getting
y'all talking?
exposure though. It's not because they're not good enough. They're not getting exposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know why?
But
You
what
know why?
leagues are
In
y'all
my opinion, they're
referencing?
not getting that. We referencing the URL, the kills, like the main leagues, because I want
yeah,
to keep it. I want to
But
keep it.
those leagues be trying to give us new rappers. They be trying.
But
We
check it
don't be
out though.
accepting it.
Yeah,
I
that's
disagree
another
with
good
that
point.
because
That's another
like I said,
point.
with
I accept it,
I
but
pay
the
for
URL,
that
fans
app.
don't.
Listen, I pay for that every month. I got it's a million new rappers on there, bro. It's a bunch of them jokers.
I
When
agree
they go, but when they go to these smaller leagues and they get on YouTube, we don't watch.
because they're
You
not
understand what I'm saying? When they
the
get on YouTube,
URL used to be a machine. It used to be when you get on this platform, you gain a certain notoriety. You
right?
Yeah,
gain a certain type of viewership. You gain certain type of opportunities.
yeah, and that's not happening no more.
It's
At the
not
Because
we
happening
we
used
now.
not
to go there. That was
because we
American
not because we
Gladiators,
talking
bro.
against the app. Because we speak against the app
No,
publicly as
because
a
they're not
whole,
battling who you want to see. They supposed to be battling. They
but
post
they do.
they supposed to be battling Mike P and Danny Myers and Sousa. But these
But
people got to be
listen,
so
if
good
you
that
go
they
on
too
the app,
good or too top tier to battle these PGs. So
bro,
they
if
will
you go
back
on
in
the
the day
app,
because
they
people will
battling
battle
these
with us.
guys.
I agree. But that's what I'm saying. Is the
Back in the day, Iron Solomon a battle with Flames.
URL basically did a whole reset to
Agree.
where now we've been giving you everything free for over a decade.
We gotta go to the app.
But that's the thing. You're gonna lose 50%, 60% of your following by doing that because every you can't give me something for 10 years for free and then tell me to pay for it.
You right, but listen, at one point we gotta support them. We can't speak against it. We
Oh,
are
I
literally.
support it. But
So
we talking
not talking
about
about
how
me and
it's
you. I ain't talking about me and you. I'm saying as a whole in the battle rap community. If you listen to how they talk, they speak against the app as if it's a bad thing. It's not. All the rappers we talk about, we want to progress. They're on the app. All of
but
them new guys are on the
my
app.
my problem with that is there's I'm not gonna pay. It's hard to tell people to pay for a product they haven't experienced. So you can't tell me to pay to watch Eunice if I never seen Eunice before.
Nah, you
And you
watch it,
can't tell me to pay to
but
watch any of
but
these new
we
guys if I haven't watched, if I don't know the quality of their work yet.
right,
You
but
have to
that's why they
like
still booking the older battlers and telling you come to the app and see Tay Rock,
But they
come to the
booking
app
the
and see
older
Sue Surf,
battlers
come
against
to the
each
app and
other.
see this person because
They're
you
not
know.
booking them against people who would bring newer light
But
to them.
they do. Tay Rock battles every new gunner.
Rock
and
is
Danny
and
another
see,
one.
but
Myers
look,
battles every new gunner. The
but
guys
when
that
we
we
talking
really
about
like.
market, when we talking about market, we talking about value. That does not bring value to Tay Rock. Tay Rock is my GOAT. I don't want to see Tay Rock battle every 2 weeks, bro.
Oh no, I'm not disagreeing with that. No, that's not what I'm.
It's
But
you're actually watering down the value
he
of
doing
your
that.
product.
But he
And that's
doing that
why
because we begging him to be on YouTube. He doing that because he's on YouTube. No, he ain't doing that on URL every 2 weeks. He going to battle this guy and that guy because we like, yo, he ain't never off URL. So we can't have it both
but
ways.
look,
Because
the first
when he was
time
exclusive, when he was exclusive, they talk shit about he couldn't go nowhere. When
I
he
agree.
start going places, now he going too many places. He can't win if that's the case. That's why he the GOAT. I agree. He top three to me. So
Yeah, he's my GOAT.
yeah, he one of them. So if we can't
I
have it
agree.
both ways. When he was exclusive, if the community was saying, yo, he don't go nowhere and battle this person, he's scared of that person. That what was going on. So then once he start going crazy, now he going to everybody's hood. Even the
I ain't,
But
baby
look,
hood.
I ain't
that
mad at that.
that chatter should, if you ignore that chatter, because that's what adds the value.
But
Look at
he ain't
Mook.
give. But he a
Look at Mook.
warrior.
Look
You
at
know he
Mook.
a
They
warrior.
say Mook ain't do this. Mook ain't come outside. Mook only battle once a year, and he ignore all of that. And every time he come outside, he's gonna get the major bag because of all that chatter.
Do
Like,
I
y'all
as
agree.
think
you
that? Do y'all
can't.
think that's helping battle rap?
What's
What?
that?
Which part?
Do you think that what y'all was just talking about as far as the bag and Murder Mook and how he don't got to come out but 2-3 times a
Well,
year?
yeah.
Um,
It's definitely because he got a nostalgia. He got
right
an
now,
aura that he can. He's Murder
I
Mook.
I think it's also great too because like even though he said it one time, like I'm giving other niggas a chance to make money too. You know what I'm saying? Like when he said that being funny, but he's also right. Like he giving other people a chance to be doing stuff in battle rap, to be building up their own buzz. But my problem is with battle rap is that the people who are top tier are so they too up there to battle those other people. Like I was excited when Jerry West was supposed to battle Twerk. Right. Jerry West one of my favorite battle rappers. As
Yeah,
far
but
as
you got
like
Twerk, bro. Twerk gonna disappoint it every time, bro.
but at the
He
time,
fired,
but
but he's just
okay, yeah, right.
disappointing.
But at the time when he was supposed to battle Jerry West, this was a URL battle, right? And there was also a stigma that Twerk he'll show up for these, but but Jerry West is one of the people you'd be like, why you don't see more of him? Why I don't hear more about him, right?
Cause the fans talk
And
shit. Cause he extra. He get the like, bro. It's us. It's the fans like us that really like battle rap. But then you got the overall picture. The people who just scrolling and like, oh, this
you
is
ain't gonna
fire.
get every like so y'all want to see more of the same. It's like the fans who they feel like they already know who they like. It's like, okay, you like Hulk Hogan, Rick Flair, and they trying to bring out these new stars, and we like, man, we don't care about these niggas, and that's going to forcing all of the pressure back on the people who we technically tired of. When you put it the way y'all putting it, we want to see less of y'all. We want new talent, but we want a narrative behind it, and we want it to be make sense, and we want them to have a history. But I just watched Anderson Burris and Arsenal, and they have no. I don't remember their history. I don't remember the history they had, but it's
Right.
fire. I
Mm-hmm.
watched I watched J2 and Appa. I don't know their history.
That was a good battle.
It was a good battle. I watched Klutz um battle some dude. I forgot who it was, but I don't know. I don't know no
Los
narrative,
Cream
but
probably. That was a
those
great
battles
battle.
was better than any card I paid for in the last 2 years. I
Right.
watched what's his name? What are we talking about? Jay Moore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jay Moore.
I watched his battle was like why? And I think to myself, once again, another battle that doesn't have the coming soon. He stole his car 2 years ago. They argued and fussed for 2 years. It ain't none of that. It was bars. They fire. They rapped. I watched it. Great. That's all I want. I don't need. All right, he been in prison
But
2 years,
you an
y'all,
anomaly.
and now his
Yeah,
But you
that's
an
what I'm
career
anomaly.
saying.
about to be.
It's
Is you an
you
anomaly
from a
though,
certain
bro?
cloth though.
Yeah, like that ain't the overall picture of battle rap. People in it for the drama. If you listen to what they talk about, if you listen, we
Yeah.
in it for lyrics and we're rappers though, bro. You
I
thinking
think
about it
me
as
I think media is a big problem too now that you
yeah.
mention that. Media is a huge problem because all they talk is drama.
Oh, that's what
Media.
get the numbers
Raps don't even be talked about.
at all. They don't even do it. Angry Fan used to be my favorite motherfucking dude because the guy that was coming up, he talked about him. You heard
Yeah.
about
Angry fan, yo.
Angry Fan was my guy. Like he's still my guy, but he used to
Yeah.
now. He just making matches by having guys argue and following the narrative to get the
You know
number. But
why?
he kind of,
Because
but
he's a DJ.
he's earned his spot. Even Jay Black
Yeah.
don't do that. Jay Black the same way.
The
They
bloggers
it's
are
different now.
what the leagues are the record company. The bloggers would be considered they will be considered the DJs because they can bring new talent. They can choose to bring new talent, or they can choose to spin the talent that's already spinning, and you know what you
Yeah,
want to see.
that's a
And
fact.
and what they like, they can yo, I got my homeboy and they can mix all that in, but at the end of the day, they can my homeboy Gwitty right here. They can mix all of that in when they want to, but at the end of the day, they look at them numbers, they look at their numbers on the DJ board, it'd be like they not dancing, yo.
They not
Let me
dancing.
go ahead and cut on that dog.
They not dancing, bro.
Oh, let me cut on so got punched in the mouth last week.
And that shit rock. And that's how it go.
So
This a business. It's a business.
Man's fault, right?
Yeah, bro.
But the fan who wants this is old now. That's what I'm trying to say. We are the ones who was here from the beginning. The new people don't care about none of that because we just not giving them room to express themselves because we have this umbrella of what battle rap is supposed to be over them, which I want there. I want it there because I see what'll happen. I see that you can choke. I see that you cannot show up. I see that you can
hold on.
You can throw rocks and hide your hand. I see that you can. What? Oh, I don't. Yeah, go ahead. What you saying?
Yo, so let me ask you this: Why a nigga like Snake Eyes ain't a bigger artist?
Because he has a great build up, but a lackluster finish.
But even when he good, but listen, even when he good,
remind me of like Sticky Fingers from Onyx. Like he got a lot of energy, but when it get to the part where you looking for the it's like it's there, but it's not. It's like every now and again, but his enthusiasm and his passion keeps me entertained and keep me rooting for him because I really feel like he really do love battle rap. You know what I'm saying? He gives me the impression that he truly like the money.
Yeah, it's not about the money.
It ain't about money because money ain't there. It's because I want to rap. You know what I'm saying?
I want to rap.
$100 is cool, whatever. But I'm here to prove I'm the best. And when people have that attitude, I like people who have that attitude because I could be at work, bro, and they could have a prize that I don't even want. And guess what? I'm trying to win that bitch. They're using my natural ability to want to win shit. Oh, we got this poster. I don't give a fuck that poster, but I'm about to win. I just like to win shit. And I feel like a battle rapper supposed to feel like that. But when I hear a battle rapper say, you ain't top tier, I'm not battling you, I hate that. That irks me because
but that's changed through the years though. They kind of that's changed a little bit. It's changed a little bit. They'll do it now. It's certain niggas like Good's not battling though, up and coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, the niggas who outside, they battle.
I think it would help a lot if
they talk about niggas like Easy.
Yeah, even Easy say he won't battle certain people.
But Easy is the opportunist. He ain't battling nothing.
But I think that's what the culture is right now. Like a lot of them are. It's about the bag.
Look at Swamp came back. He'll battle Future, battle everybody in Carolina. He gave like he don't think that way. You see what I'm saying? Swamp don't think the way that you expect him to.
He came in the game telling niggas like, yo, nigga, battle me. Fuck you talking about? Fuck all that. That's how he came in the game. So they should uphold that.
Now he got diehard fans that's like, you can mess up, and I'm okay. Like, I'm with you for you. I like what happens is we went from the guy we saw on the DVD to now I know you. We didn't know Murder Mook. We knew a little bit about him, about basketball and so, but we don't know about his drinking problem. We don't know he was on 120. We don't know Rex's cousin yet. We don't know his wife. We don't know none of that. And we don't need to know. But the more we started having these face-offs and he went to school on 128, but he got beat up by a cousin last week. And the more that this started to happen, which is fine, it's cool. But the more that this became too important, it's becoming too important to the point where it's like now Danny Myers can't battle me because I know everything about him. He knows nothing about me, and now it don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
Well, that's because
this is ruining what could happen amongst battle rap because, oh man, yeah, you with UBL and I'm with TBL and you with CBL, so we can't battle because you my mortal enemy. And like, fuck all that shit, man. We trying to see rap, and you mean to tell me that somehow money and contracts have come in between what was started off as I'm the best nigga in this room. If anybody comes over here, I'm gonna show you. Not, oh, who him? Oh man, he ain't never get out of here, little dude.
Well,
That
that's
ain't
how
I mean,
you
that's where the
already.
coach at though right now.
But
Like it's sad, but
understood.
I think
But money do
the
that. Face
I
offs do
think
that.
one of
Loaded Luck
the
does
I
that.
think one of the major things for battle rap that changed battle rap also was when it stopped being about winning. Like where winning didn't matter because
Money matters.
you know having a classic, even the leagues will tell you like the
Like the
leagues
league
won't
won't
drop a battle if you 30
30
somebody, if you
somebody.
body bag somebody. You know what I'm saying? That used to be amazing. Like I used to love watching Murder Mook body people. I used to love watching
Echo.
Lux body people.
Echo.
Now they're saying people don't want to watch. They don't want to watch body bags. So if it's not a classic battle or it's not a good back and forth, people don't want to watch it.
Watch it.
So it takes
So it takes
away
away.
sometimes from the winning aspect. Cause it's like I gotta put on a performance more than I gotta think about killing this guy.
Who echoing? Yo, who
Me,
echoing?
Am I
Oh,
echoing?
I ain't saying nothing.
I heard it echoing through there.
Am I echoing now?
Nah, you good now. That shit was crazy for the last part.
Oh my bad. I was saying like just once battle rap changed from the winning part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's about putting on a show. It's not about battle
That's
rap. The core of battle rap is I'm trying to smoke this guy. Now it's putting on a show. So we've crossed over from that into a mainstream style of battle rap.
now what now can you name any rappers who are very infamous for doing that? And do you think that these rappers helped or did they hurt battle rap in the future in this present day from what they were doing? I can think of a few
Yep.
clips,
Yeah.
Surf,
Clip, Surf,
Daylight.
Hitman, Daylight,
These
Twerk.
You said
antics, these
Hitman?
things show somebody that I can get through half of that. And shout out to Benji Lolo when he did the Undertaker shit. That shit was crazy. When he did the thing, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
but the thing is like all I can do is what I like to go back and be like, when did I first remember that? And one of the first things I can remember is Loaded Lux coming with this casket.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest moments in battle rap, though.
Yeah.
So I'm
Everything
telling
he
you that
did, he
this is
listen
this ends
before
up being
that.
a problem. This is the
Well,
beginning of the
everything has
problem.
evolution. Everything has
Yeah.
evolution,
Yeah,
bro.
but it's the beginning of the problem. This is what happened is that people realize that, as long as I get them to cheer a little bit and they'll come back and forget if I win or I lose, I got paid a good little bit of money because they came. Now it's starting to get to the point where the rapping part is turning to the least
Yeah.
important part now. Now they
Exactly.
named this on the poster. They just selling names on the poster now. You don't even know if they coming, bro. And we still stuck with saying we still just want to see these people only. Like
But look, I
we don't
don't
want to
put
part
that.
with him just on the top because he's a nobody. And it's like, yo, people not saying I've never heard them say he can't rap. They say he's a nobody. But can he rap? That's the problem. Battle rap is not going to succeed until we get back to that point in our minds. To
Right.
the point where you say, well, damn, he weird looking, but can he rap? Like
Yeah, but
not
you
where he from, or is he with gun titles, or
But your
Damn, this
talent.
nigga rap.
Do you watch iBattle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right. It's some talent over there, right?
for
right,
sure.
But their numbers ain't that, right?
right.
Because it's more than just rapping. This is a movie. This always been a movie.
Right.
When you look at this shit, this is how it's gonna be. It's gonna always be. There's never one variable to nothing.
I think it's
Being
a
able to
narrative.
rap is one part. Eunice is one of the most fire young niggas, but he's boring outside of the ring. You
Why is
don't
he
hear from
boring?
him.
Why he boring? Why
I
is he
said
boring?
outside. I said outside of the ring. I said he's boring outside of the ring.
So,
He's not doing nothing. You don't
so
see him nowhere. He ain't popping no shit. You got this. Listen, we know
Yeah,
Snake
that's
Eyes,
what I'm
regardless of
saying.
his
This the
talent.
state we in. It's not just about the
why does it
raps. You
have to be
gotta.
that
Listen,
way?
listen. The reason I brought up Snake Eyes earlier, and I was gonna bring up Eunice next. My phone, I got a phone call. But the reason I brought up Snake Eyes is because the reason we know him, the reason we give him the respect we give him is because he does it all. He outside, he create matches, he does theatrics, he's doing this. And I ain't talking about fighting, I'm talking about just his personality. He if he was better,
Right.
he'd be at the top. You understand what I'm saying? A guy like Eunice who got all the talent, he boring as hell outside the ring. You don't know where he at. You don't know what he's doing.
Let me
And
ask you a
when you
question.
have to keep the fans' attention, you
Let me
have
ask
to
you a
talk.
question.
Unless you just because especially right now in the state where we at where everybody's everywhere. And then we got the biggest league on the app that people are talking against. That's why I said we got to push the app for us to get the newer talent up. Because if you don't push the app and everybody's everywhere and we got 1,000 leagues, bro, and we got
Yeah.
battle rappers fucking up matches because they just booking shit. That's
Yeah.
why battle rappers ain't showing up because they
URL
ain't
can't book
respecting the
every
league.
battle, bro.
They
URL
it's
can't book
too
every
much.
battle.
Yeah, it's too much. It's
And
too
that's
many
why I said a
cards
lot
to
of it
battle
come
URL,
every
down
weekend.
URL is not
from when I
famous.
first said a lot of it come down to the powers that be, the ones that's running this stuff. If they're allowing this to happen, it's just
But
gonna keep happening.
But
You know what I
future,
mean?
but
You
future,
got a
listen to me,
thousand
right?
leads, like he said. Like, what you gonna do when you got like Twerk can go get a bag from any of these little leagues that he don't respect and not he can not show up, but they gonna pay him that deposit. If these leagues not standing on business, like I said, it's like a showcase. It's like a bunch of janky promoters. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? There's
yeah,
no structure. There's no
yeah.
real structure of this is going like half of these leagues, they're not even doing contracts.
Right.
I got over 50 battles. I've probably signed 2 contracts.
Okay.
So listen, that's what it's telling you. We all but as the battle rappers and the battle rap fans, we can't just keep letting all these. It was cool when we had KOTD, RBE, I Battle, URL. It was cool because it was a lot of battle rappers, but you got to see the best.
Right.
Now it's so many leagues, and the best is going everywhere because this is what we want to see. Then now you're gonna get what you get out of it. This is the
Yeah.
Wild Wild West.
It's gonna
This is
be
what
it's gonna
URL
be
was trying to
wrestling. It's
tell
gonna
us.
be like wrestling until we get structure. It's gonna be like wrestling. Simple as that.
And
Only thing is WWE is free. It's outside.
and, and that's it. That's what I'm saying is
Yeah.
But
that
they're a
you
mega corporation. We know that ain't smack. Come on,
Yeah.
Vince ain't
But hey,
smack.
look, even if it like I when you brought up iBattle, right? I
he been on. I believe he been on our battle. Oh, he gone. I'm about to say future. He battle on our. Future might have been on our battle
But yeah, bro, like
when he get when we able
the
to he get back. I'm just seeing something that's been cultivated from the people
I
that we
got a
looked up
phone
to.
call.
Oh, but yeah, you was talking about our battle.
Yeah, if you look at iBattle and the way they structure, iBattle has an app
mm-hmm.
very similar to URL, and they actually charge more than URL.
Hmm.
But their customers don't complain because the battle still eventually reach the public.
Right,
See, it's nothing wrong with having an app, but at some point, you have to give the people something free. You have
right.
to give them something to stay tuned in with you on a daily basis. Our
often.
battle drops all their battles consistently, but they're still making money on the app before those battles release. So that now feeling like being part of the app feels like a reward to be I'm an exclusive member.
Right.
Like now being part of the app feel like I'm forced to be a part of the app because it's
Right.
the only way I can see it.
Hell,
I get that.
they
I
could have
get
even
that.
did memberships on YouTube, bro. They have membership only on YouTube. They could have made
That's
it
what
to
I'm
where you pay
saying.
the
You
$8
can
on YouTube. People will pay $15 on YouTube.
Well, from my understanding, just listening to them speak on it, the reason that they stopped using the app is because YouTube started striking their ass on mad
this is
different
true.
battles.
I
Yeah.
get it,
So,
right? I get it, right? But this is the
so it's
thing too.
like you can't keep losing, and then it's like, yo, when do we support black business? I hate to say the typical shit, but
Look, look.
that's the reality of
Nah,
it
I
too.
Let me,
respect, but there's other ways to get content out there
yeah,
I
like
agree.
other than
UFC do
YouTube.
the they say Beasley look up the UFC. If you look at the URL logo, he basically took the UFC and cut the top part off. You URL and UFC still drops their pay-per-views. You can go on the website, you can see tons of
That's
fights
a
that they
fact.
had,
That's a
right?
fact.
And the thing is that then once you get to that mode and when you compare them to somebody big, then they dial back and say, well, we don't have the funds that they have. Well, true indeed, right? That's where you have your memberships, and that's where you
Your
can also
sponsors, all that good stuff.
and,
Yeah,
Right.
for
but
sure.
the thing is that they not giving they're
But
not
if I'm
I don't think they're
saying
giving the
faggot,
younger talent they're not giving the younger talent time to expand with their I don't feel like they expanding them with their like the way they did with Easy. That's what you have to do. You have to like do that,
but
but on YouTube, the way
that
Easy
wasn't
battle
good what they
Hitman.
did
But
with Easy though. I
Huh?
don't agree with how they promoted Easy. I
I
don't
mean, if
agree
he
with
would have
how they
never
pushed
left,
him.
if he would
I
have
don't
never
agree
left,
with that.
he was on
Listen,
caffeine. He was on a free
bro. But what I'm
platform where
saying
people was able to
is,
watch him for free, and
nah,
then
man, I ain't
he
talking
was
about
never
that.
on the app, bro.
They gave Easy everything fast as hell, bro. He was not that fire. But people like
I can't say that. Cause he was
They get
winning. Every plate they put in
that ain't
front of
I
him.
ain't saying he wasn't winning.
they fed
I'm
him the same way
saying
they fed Twerk.
if you watch the projection of how they was doing battles, it kind of started with Twerk, but they made Twerk do a little bit more because Twerk was choking. You know what I'm
Fade Easy
saying?
too.
But with Easy, the names he was getting consecutively, like back to back to back, they ain't never did that for nobody. That has never happened in
Nah, I can't
URL.
say that. I can't
Give
say
me
that.
give me an
Cause
example.
uh that whole like that class I was telling you about when they first did the rookie versus vets. Like T
But
Top and the boys was getting names after
but
names
those
after names.
But hold on, but they battled before rookies versus vets. They battled each other. All of them had to go through the BET shit. They had battles against each other. Briz battle. He killed old boy in the barbershop. I mean, in the
I mean, Easy lost
who
in
he
this
killed in
tournament.
there when he had the hoodie on. Who was that? When he had the
Um
angry fan shirt on. Who was that he killed in that little
Dougie?
spot? Who
Talking
was
about
it?
Dougie?
Nah. I'm talking about Briz. Briz killed
Oh,
somebody. He
Briz.
had the black Scully on. He had the angry fan shirt on. Who was that? He bodied in that little spot they used
Wavy.
to battle in.
Mr. Wavy.
Nah. That's way later. I'm talking about when before he was who he was. He came on. He battled. You know that same spot that JC and Killer battled that little spot they used to have.
Yeah.
He battled. They used to have.
Oh,
He battled
I know what you're
somebody in
talking
there.
about, but I can't remember. I know
He
what you're talking
killed.
about though.
He killed that nigga. And then he
Right.
battled Young X the next battle on another PG. Like you brought up, the PGs is what it was. See, the
Yeah.
PGs matter, bro.
They mattered.
It all go back to them PGs, bro, because them PGs matter. You like, okay, let's see who they had a whole channel. You go to the P. If you hit the URL shit, you knew like, all right, this is fire. Cause they
Yeah.
ain't dropping on the PG channel, they dropping on the URL channel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Speaking
they
of
had to
Briz,
battle.
man.
They had to battle each other and new guys to even get to see them niggas. So it was levels. Now we just want it right. Oh, he hot, give it to him. He hot, give it to him. So what's there to earn? What's
Niggas
there
hot
to be
Right.
like, yo? What's there to level up to if you
Right.
go and fight the final boss in your third fight? He fire. Give him to him in his third fight because I seen them and
Right.
I like them.
It shouldn't be
That's
no
fucking up
bosses
the.
though.
So what do he got to?
That's
What do
the
he
whole
got to
thing
work
of
to?
like it changes. You gotta think as from a URL perspective, it changes the dynamics once, like we said, the Tay Rocks and the Clips, they start battling on these small leagues, they battling these no name guys. It changes the narrative on how valuable they are on URL. So now it's like giving Easy goods. It's not that crazy. Giving him a Danny Myers. It's not that crazy. Danny Myers just battled no name on who knows Battle League.
The
So
Wild
it
Wild
changes
West.
their whole. You know what I'm saying? How they got to maneuver with their artists.
But we use Danny Myers. Do
Yes,
Danny
bro.
Myers get the battles he want?
Nope.
You know why? Because
Because he
everything
battled.
you just said. Everything you
Exactly.
just said.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a revolving door.
Everything you just nobody wants to see him. If you can't sell, if you ain't moving, then ain't nobody ain't nothing shaking. If you too much out there, you got too it's oversaturation. What's up? Sir?
Yeah.
And that's why it's messed up, man. Like
But
And I think
it's a
that's all they worry
fan.
about.
I think everybody's oversaturated now at this point. Like
At
over the
this
last
point,
5 years, everybody's
Now it's right.
oversaturated.
Now it's fucked up. Now it's just fucked up now.
That's why it's
Mhm.
messed up.
So
That's why
everybody.
the
But
Mooks
that's why I
and the Lux
said
still get them big bags because they don't oversaturate
they don't
themselves.
oversaturate themselves. Surf still gonna get his money because he don't oversaturate himself, bro.
Exactly. I
Hitman,
think
same
that's
way. All these
the
guys.
yeah
And that's why they're gonna continuously get booked because we don't see them every 3 months, every 2 months,
yeah
every weekend they
we
on the
are
car.
we are showing them, we are showing people that rap ain't the most important thing in rap.
It's never
That's,
been.
that's
It's never
dangerous,
been,
yo.
bro. Yo, the big you could think about music, you could think about battle rap. It's all about nostalgia, bro. It's what's
Real,
around you. It ain't just never been the music. Never.
that's for
We could
sure.
all, bro. It's always an artist that you can say that I could feel like it's better. That's always going to be the case. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's an opinionated thing. But what comes with it around you is what makes you the star. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just your raps. You got if you
Right.
fire, you know we got niggas that's fire, man. But if you don't come with nothing with it, then who are you? It's
I ain't
just
crazy, man.
raps. You gonna listen to
Real.
I'm gonna listen to you in my headphones, and then I'm gonna go dress like the nigga who got 19 bitches on the front of the billboard.
Real Black said, Real Black 808 said, yeah, they need a little more hierarchy in the game. New guys can't be battling vet. Free the wave. Free the wave.
The
The
wave
wave, the
Well,
free.
he
wave is
free, yeah,
free,
he
my
free.
guy. The wave is free.
Yeah, he free.
And we'll see what he gonna do because right now, Briz, they're speaking about Briz, and Briz is very obnoxious right now. He's
Yeah.
one of my favorite battle rappers, but he's also one of the most
Yo, I
obnoxious
was
battle
there that
rappers.
day.
I look. I ain't
Hey,
gonna
look,
lie. I gotta go.
I,
Go ahead.
I was there that day, yo.
Word.
I was in the building, brothers. I was in the building. Double Impact. We was in Queens. The Double Impact Reloaded. I was in the building, bro.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
watched the whole dog.
damn.
Yeah.
See,
But look,
he mad at you. That's why he won't come back because of you.
but this is a problem too. Like, even and then there's no disrespect to Briz because I think he's great. But like, he has shown no signs of battling. But when
Right.
you go to YouTube, I see 20K views. Briz interview, 20K views. Then if somebody talking about rap, it's 500 views. It's like we're giving more light to somebody that's not meant, that's not even
Well, that's
rapping.
because he's a superstar. He got enough work on YouTube where he gonna forever be Briz Rothstein.
Right. And that's, but see, think about if all the top tiers were moving that way, like being real selective with their battles, being like,
is he being selective
Let me
though?
watch.
no,
Is he
but
really
no,
being selective?
I'm not. I'm just thinking of the mind state, not necessarily him.
Okay, all
But
right,
I'm
all
just
right.
saying, like, think if all the battlers were taking intentional battles that meant something, only battling 3 times a year, maybe 4 times a year. I think that would bring the hierarchy back that we talked about. You
I
know what I'm
agree,
saying?
but where they battling at? Because that matters.
The URLs, the KOTDs, the TBLs.
But what about when Sammy the Bull come with fucking 150,000 and he like, yo, I'm about to give you about to make up this
Yeah,
league.
you right.
They gonna
That's
take the money, dog. They gonna take the bread every time.
yeah, you right.
They gonna
You
take
right.
and this is what's wrong. It's no, they never talk, bro. They should have always had some type of like commission with this shit. But that's why
Yeah,
this shit is so much like boxing. Boxing is fucked up.
yeah.
Battle rap is the same exact way, bro.
Well, with that being said, to double back to what you said earlier, Terrence Crawford, he's not exciting outside the ring. You don't know what he got
But
going
he
on.
has been since he
When
retired.
he
He
when he
everywhere.
walked out, when he retired, but when he walked out, bing, 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 and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just
But
saying
look,
that
I'm gonna tell you
maybe not
something.
exciting outside the ring, but
He
everybody gonna watch him.
Somebody gave him a fight though. See, look, when
Yeah,
he fought Arrow. He got just like you was talking about. He climbed up. He missed all
yeah,
these good fights, and then he finally got the Tay Rock. He got Earl Spence, and he
yep,
showed the fuck out. So
right.
then, guess what? Now everybody know who he is, and we've been following him ever since.
Right. Well, see
That's
that
a
was
fact.
good, yo. I see that in the building,
Yeah,
kinda. You here? You there or you not?
yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you
Yep.
there. I
What's
see
good?
you.
See
Got the
that?
promotion
What's
up
going on
there.
with y'all boys? What's
What up?
happening?
What up?
Cooling, man.
Chilling
Cooling.
dot, man. We talking about how battle rap all fucked up.
Yeah, man. Definitely in the slump. We've been in the slump for a minute. I thought when Surf came home, things would change, but his whole mentality changed, and he was kind of like one of the front brothers, other than him and Rock. So I don't know, man. It's gonna take one of the lower tier rappers or somebody, man. It got to be a group effort or something. Got to happen, man.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, man. I know this. I ain't wanted to say this, but this is the truth. Y'all gotta take y'all. They gotta stop with all this money shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you something.
it's the money. It's the money, bro.
Battle rap, in particular, is one of those genres to where it's like putting lipstick on a pig. The money, the the money is not helping anything. If anything, is messing up the one thing that we needed, and which was the raps. It seems like only certain people from certain generations are able to rap under good fortune. I said that last time we met, we was talking. I was telling y'all that it just seemed like some people got to struggle in order to write good raps, B.
I think,
And
not to cut you off, Murph. I think if niggas was more prepared and it wasn't so just like unprofessional, maybe the movie
Hmm.
would have lasted a little bit longer,
yep,
But
if they had to be, they would be. Men will do what you allow. Okay, we do what our job will let us do. A job say no cell phones, but we get caught one time and they don't say nothing. Guess what? Shit, that motherfucker out and about, and guess what? We gonna ruin the opportunity. Not only that, we gonna ruin it. Like, and we do that with everything. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
at the
about to
beach,
say that's everything, man.
yeah,
Once
the beach
money get
right now.
involved, that's what it is.
The beach right now is because of our forefathers. We tore that shit up, and now the police is like, get the fuck on the ground, goddamn, right now. Stop, drink, like, because we know how to act when they gave us the freedom to do it. Then the blue barricades went up. I'm just saying, with battle rap, we mess around and got a substitute teacher. They got a substitute teacher. They got a substitute teacher in the building. Caffeine came in the building. It was like, oh,
Caffeine,
our
yeah.
teacher always let
Caffeine,
us eat
boy.
snacks. Our teacher let
But
us eat snacks. He
hey,
let us
look,
come late. He give us 20,000.
and it was
The
COVID,
teacher
so
was like,
everybody in the
okay.
house, everybody in the crib watching this shit
yeah,
every
Man, the
day.
mother. they ganked that motherfucker, and now that they're gone, they think the rest of the world supposed to believe this bullshit that they was painting to caffeine.
Yeah.
So now we got a bunch of babies that are grown men that don't want to. They embarrassed that they got that. We know they face, and that we also see them with a job. Man, I've been dealing with that shit, and I'm just living around this motherfucker. So you damn sure will experience that. But the fact of the matter is, stop lying about what you make. Battle rap, just because Mukina was making that, don't mean, you know what I'm saying, everybody need to make that. And the problem now is that the money, man, the money is the problem, y'all. If we take this money out and make people do it for fun again,
Yeah, that ain't happening, man.
Yeah.
I hate to break that to you, man.
I don't want
It
it to
ain't
happen.
happening.
I don't want that to happen. I don't, because I think but I think we need to get real. Like, for instance, right?
I mean, like, why we can't just do what we need to do? Like, it seems that simple. You know what I mean? Like, just do what we need to do to get money. Like, stop fucking up the money. I mean,
no, because the people who are offered the money don't respect the money. And it's gonna make you look bad and you look bad. It's gonna make y'all look bad because y'all don't get the chance. Because I'm gonna call QP up because his name on the flyer brings money. Now, guess what will happen if you get if I wanted good rappers, I call you, don't I? You see the difference, you see the cultivation, and no one's willing to take that hit because of the money part. So I'm saying I present unto you. Like, damn it, the problem is the money.
Okay.
When the money comes,
it's one of the problems.
So now guess what happens when I don't make the money I don't want? I come in rapping half-ass. Oh, Future want me for his card. So, but he can't pay me but $250. Oh, I came through with the big gun because Future ain't had no big funds. Yeah, you know, I'm clear. You is what it is. You bought. Hey, did you have fun? Fuck it. Like, what the fuck is this shit? And this is
I mean, I've been there. That's what happened when I battled Tink the Demon. Like,
yeah, this is because of money, and this.
I mean, I didn't pay him, but whoever paid him ain't paying him enough for him to take the battle serious.
We gotta shame that shit. We gotta
and
shame
then
that
and
shit.
then they don't drop the battle to protect the bigger name.
They go back to it's too
how's
many
that helping the
goddamn
culture,
leagues.
y'all? Tell me how that's helping the
Too
culture,
many
y'all.
leagues.
Okay, see, this is the thing. You're gonna have some level of money for this shit to work. Niggas can't just have venues and travel for nothing. So it ain't got to be millions, but there needs to be some level of finance capital. You know what I'm saying? I believe niggas can handle that. They might can't handle $20,000 checks, but I mean, damn, can we at least handle what we need to do to make this shit keep going? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the bare minimum, damn.
That's why I was saying that it needs we need structure.
Yeah.
Like, there's no structure in this at all. It's just winging it.
The baseline is gone. Do you realize that what y'all are talking about is what happens midway? In the beginning, it's niggas just at the lunch table, or it's just motherfuckers just battling randomly the way we were until people know who you are enough to look you up and say, oh, you went to Lugoff and shit. Before that, you have to get to a point, and if no one's allowing you to get to that point because you're here, how do I get here if no one there is acknowledging anybody here? And then you say the leagues, then it's like the league is about the money. Let's say you don't bring no money, so now the problem is money, because Grind Time ain't give a fuck about money. They cared about, okay, y'all both live in the same area, can y'all get here on Thursday? Well, then y'all battling.
So check this out.
In the story.
So let's take all the money out of battle rap right quick, and let's just keep moving. Does this shit keep moving, or how does it change? With absolutely no bread, none whatsoever.
Yeah.
Down, but I mean, I'm talking about none.
It started with none.
That was always money. It was always money.
Niggas betting.
Niggas was betting money.
It was always money though.
Bet my boys, and we would make money that way.
It's still money involved.
Yeah,
it's still money involved.
But there was no money in you cultivating your raps. No one paid you to sit there and write them raps before you met Jay Mills or ran to so and so in the cipher. No one paid you to write that, to have that locked in the cipher before you got there, before you met so and so, and it was like, yo, my boy right here will smoke you, and you was like, yo, cut the beat on. You wasn't like, yo, what tier is he? What league is he with? We'll set it up with my people, and
Nah,
then
that's not true.
I need
That's not
250.
true. Nah,
And
that's
they'll be
not
like, "Yo, I
true
got
because them
500. My
niggas.
boy will drag your boy," and then you will
That's
rap.
not true because they said Lux couldn't battle Rex till he battled like 5-6 niggas in Harlem before he got the Rex. They used to have you had to like it was levels
Yeah,
and
it
then
was
too.
levels for sure.
It just wasn't no internet for you to see that. You know what I'm saying? It was we always gonna be selective, bro. It don't matter what in any competitive sport, you're gonna be selective on who you give a shot, especially
That's
if you
what
one
I'm
of them guys.
saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I said the baseline is gone. Where's the level where people are just at each other at to know who gets to hear anymore? There,
Well, that's
no
because
one
we got so many
paying
people.
attention. Nobody not paying attention. The DJs not mixing. They not playing them records no more to be like, hey, I know we know who these niggas is, but check these niggas because they like, yo, that got 500 views. So why am I spinning this to cultivate this when I know they want to see this, even though he did. I rather talk about him not showing up. Me talking about him not showing up makes more views than me talking about this guy who rap good that don't nobody know. So now I'm a slave to what they want instead of what. Now, like back in the day, we came to the DJ for what he provided to us. Now the DJ is saying, "What do you want from me?" and I will give it to you.
Well, the numbers show what we want. That's why they doing
it. Right.
Because we don't have enough free shit. We want free battles.
It's a bunch of free battles on YouTube. We don't watch them because they don't matter on certain leagues. That's just what it is, bro. We try to ignore that shit, but that's what it is. We don't watch shit on Joe Blow Battle League, bro. We don't give a fuck if he a big star. You might watch it, but you, for the most part, the overall people, they don't even know that shit happened.
Anderson Burris, Solo.
Unless something legendary happened in that battle, nobody's going to see it. Listen, Remy Ma got all the money in the world, started the league, nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Flip Top Battle League?
No.
Flip Top Battle League get the most views in battle rap on YouTube, period, bro. And
who's battling on this?
Absolutely nobody you would ever know in your life.
But they got a core fan base, so that ain't the battle rap we know.
And the weird part about that is, to me, is that people somehow managed to fill this stadium up in the Philippines somewhere.
Oh, you talking about that Philippine shit? I ain't never even knew the name of the battle league, but the shit didn't exist over there.
For something that we created, and somehow we can't manage to crack our lips for free.
I bet them niggas got money though.
Yeah, and they not divided, nigga. That's a natural thing with us. That's natural in everything that we're gonna be divided on things.
It's like a lot is wrong, though. It sounds like a lot is wrong. The
that's a different conversation.
The reasons right or wrong the reasons right or wrong still got us here.
That's a different conversation,
we're at a point now to where the name of a famous rapper, a famous battle rapper on a card can pull a certain amount of money. He cannot show up and still it'll keep happening. We have it to where these effeminate men can say and do everything but rap, and it's okay. We got it to where we sending money to criminals.
Oh, yeah.
That supposedly had more money than you in the first place.
I think integrity the issue though. It ain't really the bread.
Battle rap is
right.
This is like not even like this to me. This like we ain't supposed to know none of this shit. All we supposed to be seeing is yo, that dude nice and that dude nice. And y'all saying to me that this can't happen because
that's never been used.
Because money
and that's just never been.
Everything you saying is basically what I've been saying about there's no structure, there's no rules, there's no hierarchy. So it's a wild west. Is people just doing things, trying things. There's no NBA. We got a bunch of leagues. You need an NBA. You need a Ice Cube Big 3. You need some type of
RBE was.
Yeah, that's what RB, that's what, and URL was that, but now you have people who make the argument that URL might not be the biggest league because they're not getting the exposure from it. Even if I personally think they're putting out great battles, they still doing their thing on the app. But for the fans and the widespread fans we talking about that's not getting the app, then all of these leagues are just here.
They hiring the same people who not doing a great job.
Right.
And I'm saying that this is crazy that
Bro,
this is just keep happening over and over,
it's
and
too many
nothing
leads,
is
bro.
changing.
If I could hire you to do a job over here, and then you're gonna go do the same job in a month for another motherfucker, and then you're gonna do another job for another motherfucker in another month, then what was the point of me hiring you? It's not gonna shake, bro. It's too
Right.
much. It's too much. We talking about rap, bro. It's a reason that albums don't come out every year. Niggas don't drop music like that. There's few guys who can do that.
It's plenty of battle rappers for us to watch all year long without seeing the same one twice, bro.
Right, but they gotta
thing
be
is
somewhere
that
you
we
want to
like-
watch it.
But
But
this
look,
what
It
we
you're
gotta
not
matter.
you're not gonna
relying
see
on.
you're not gonna
This what we
see
want.
Ant-Man go play basketball at some other random
Yeah,
league.
bro.
He's
It's
in
not
the
gonna
NBA,
happen.
bro. Like,
It's
I'm
not
in the
gonna happen,
NBA.
bro.
I don't need to go play nowhere else.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean, though. That's not right. That's you in the NBA, but the people who not in the NBA,
Get here,
the
You
people like, all right,
striving to get
nigga.
there.
let's take
Get to the NBA.
Yeah.
for instance,
That's what
you
made the
telling
PG
me
so great.
I feel
Yes,
like
bro.
people don't need the PGs. People needed the push. People want, like, for instance, when Murder Mook and J Mills battled, like, that was set up some sort of way, and people just showed up and then they battled for the bread, right, or for whatever they did. I look at it like, why they took that in their own hands. It's time, like, what's stopping? Why do you have to have an event for
Business.
certain battles to happen, right? Remember when Hollow the Don and Danny Myers was trying to have that little benefit battle, and they was just gonna link up in the gym, record it, and then put it on
Right.
YouTube and get
Yeah.
paid for it, right?
Right.
What's wrong with doing what? Like, is that
Nobody's going to watch it. It ain't gonna recoup nothing, Merc. It ain't gonna recoup nothing.
I mean, unless you got if you got
the
the
money?
fan base and you got the
It's
marketing
always
strategy.
gonna come back to the money if it's a business. If you record something and you put it on the internet, you obviously wanted to make something off of it. It's about making something. You ain't putting in all this money to make nothing. You ain't never started a business to say, yo, I'm gonna give away all the items I got free.
But if you overpricing it, or if people bootlegging it, or
That's
if
a
you
different
obviously not
conversation.
getting your way from it, then what are you gonna do? You gonna keep doing the same thing? Like,
Now you're gonna go get an app. Listen, you're gonna go get an app like URL did and say we ain't doing no pay-per-views.
But the app is not.
Now you ain't bootlegging me. Now I'm getting 100% of whatever you come and give me. That's why I said at the end of the day,
where the stars at? Where's your money maker coming now?
Go to the
now
app.
You got a bunch of people who already know. It's like me preaching to the choir. I'm not trying to reach the people who already know about Black consciousness. I'm trying to reach the people who don't know. How will I have an exclusive app showing the spread Black consciousness if I got a subscription to the people who just exclude the people who's already here before?
Because we too busy talking against the app instead of pushing the app. Just like we push Black consciousness, you gotta push the app. Not in the same sense. They're not the same sense of importance. But
the app has to push itself by putting out.
But the fans, the fans push battle rap.
Taking that loss.
Bro, the fans push battle rap, bro.
Right.
A app gang has never said, "Damn, why you put it on? Why you put?" Do you realize that the app has been up for over 5 or 6 years? There are battles on there that people don't know existed. Like Jazz was saying, you can
talk bad about the app because in the community they talk against the app. Niggas is like, yo, we'll spend money.
More people to your app.
Yeah. Niggas smoke cigarettes $10.99 a day, nigga, and won't spend $7.99 a month on the app.
Bro, all right, let me ask you this. Would you spend now look,
it's all about priority. If you push something If you advertise it in something that you are part of, that you want to grow, then it would grow. Because we need all these good battles, all these good battle rappers on 1 or 2, 3 platforms at most. When you got them on 100 platforms, nobody's getting seen.
Cross promotion, bro. Look, when Hitman Holla played that 1v1 versus Uncle School, I don't even watch sports, bro. When he did that, now I watch Ball is Life, and I watched all that. I watched Lamar Peters.
But that's Hitman.
But no. The thing I'm saying is that I never heard of that crap before a day in my life. And when I watched Hitman do that and watch Uncle Scoob, and then I figured who Uncle Scoob was and all of this, and then it was like, wow. But I didn't have to pay to see that. I saw it on YouTube, but they do pay-per-views over there. But they allow that to not be a pay-per-view to get me. Now I watch it. You gotta give me something to where I don't.
And that's what I was saying. It's other ways for URL to put free content.
But it was $7. But what you don't know is that before you seen it, it was $7 because I was already watching
it. Me being not caring about Ball is Life, I wouldn't have watched it. So the people who we need to get onto the URL app don't know or don't care. They just know their nephew, their cousin, their boyfriend, whoever was on the app, and they might try to watch it some type of way. But that don't mean I care about what's on here enough to run it up and just promote it. And you got to realize that that's not where things end. There is no app anywhere that is exclusively on its own and promotes exclusively on its own that's successful. I don't care if it's Mercedes-Benz. I don't care if it's Arby's. I don't care if it's McDonald's, Netflix, Hulu.
Netflix don't promote no. Where you going to watch Netflix at?
Netflix promotes. Netflix.
Where you going to watch Netflix at?
Trailers, all of the trailers.
Hold on. Where are you going to watch Netflix at, Murph?
I can watch Netflix.
You ain't watching Netflix nowhere but Netflix, nigga.
Check it out.
That's the only place you're going to watch.
They get bootleg though. They get bootleg though.
No, I'm gonna show you.
But they don't get but everybody bootleg.
Perfect example. Perfect example. When I go on my HBO app, when I go on my Paramount app, when I go on my Paramount Plus app, it'll say, "Do you want to watch Rick and Morty?" But when I click on Rick and Morty, it'll say, "Guess where you gotta go? Hulu." It'll ask me if I want to watch this show. But then when I click on the show, it'll take me to another app. And it'll say, this app right here you want to watch is on Hulu. We have you can buy the bundle right here for Hulu and for the voice call if you want to watch this. It led me there. It didn't just you have to get an interest. You have to bring interest. If you don't have
drop something on YouTube, listen, if you go on YouTube on URL joint, if you go on, and I feel like an advocate
URL you drop videos.
But look, if you go on URL shit and they be dropping shit, they been getting better at dropping shit. But if you go on there, they promote the app, they give you a little button to click and send you straight to the joint. So if you're a fan of battle rap and you watching battle rap and you want to see where the new guys that we call the best is at, and that's where you gonna go, but we ain't getting the best there because everybody is everywhere. That's the fans thing, though. That's a fan thing. That ain't we wanted all this shit.
But that's what makes that kind of y'all both right. That's what makes the app a problem because it's like you telling me to pay to watch these so-called what's supposed to be exclusive. But I can just wait until they battle on such and such league and they gonna drop on YouTube and I'm gonna see them for free.
Yeah,
like I can see clips, I can see Tay Rock, I can see Hitman, I can see all of these guys for free. So it's hard to tell me to pay for an app to see the same people that I can see for free.
That's a fact, Future. That's a fact.
But people do it anyway, just like people send money to live streams or people don't and people do it, and people don't care. All of those fights that people pay pay-per-views on UFC YouTube right now, they're not asking for refunds. You know what I'm saying? They got the UFC app. They subscribe to the exclusives and they feel exclusive because they got to see it first. And they talked about it and emoted about it, and now you watch it 6 months later. They like, nigga, like, you know how many people send me battles? I'll be like, nigga, we watched that 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, and it's brand new to them, and they like, wow, this is fire.
So how fast?
A lot more.
So how fast should the return be?
I say 3 years. 2 weeks in battle rap is a year, nigga, like 6 months. 2 weeks in battle rap, you could have got all your teeth and swallow all your teeth. B,
Right.
you face that right, B. 2 weeks and they're gonna be talking about somebody else. They're gonna bring you up when
Yeah.
it come relevant. You might
So
become a bar, but you gonna become a recurring thing, but you're gonna be headline 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Headline. After that, you're gonna be a joke for like forever, probably. But 2 weeks headline.
I just think it's oversaturation. I think it's too many
Not,
battles.
bro.
It's too many battle rappers.
It's too many of the same niggas. But I want to see more. He happens. I want to see more
But he
Future.
on the app.
No, nigga. That's what I'm
His work.
saying, bro. No, this is what I'm saying. I'm
No,
not
bro.
saying
He
for
gotta
me.
be on the
I'm
app.
saying for them. I want to see them expose more. I want to see the fact that they can get half and half. They can maybe put, you know how they used to put one round up. They used to put the rounds up in 3 different videos. That may get enough to where they get their return if they can put it out times 3, or maybe like, and I'm
Yeah,
saying
that's what I'm saying. It's just little things they really got to tweak to like.
Yeah, just tweaking. I agree with that.
You could
Like they
give some
should
free
put something
content
out.
to promote.
Because I ain't saying get rid of new content, but it's content that's 5 years old, bro.
I agree.
That stuff need to be people not rewatching that stuff, and when they get the app, they not gonna go back and watch it because I got a young cousin right now that's just like, yo, I'm just finding battle rap, send me everything. And I'm like, yo, you like 20 years late, G.
So look,
You
when they
nigga
do
really
a card, when they be doing the card, right? And then they drop the trailer after the card. How do y'all feel about when like that? You don't think that's a little bit of promotion to go to the app? You need to see more of the battle.
Of course.
No, for sure.
I need to know who that person is.
But yeah,
Like
you
when-
got to know who the person is, kind of already in a
that's
broad
why-
fan perspective. Not me, but
Yeah, of course, me neither. But well, that's why they still give us some of the known names on these cards too, when they try to match them up because they've been doing real good with the younger guys and the vets lately. Like as far as URL is concerned,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So if when they put the trailers out, that's how they're thinking that they're gonna get it. And I do think they should drop like a round of some fires. But they've been doing that for the last year. But we still be in the community because that's what I be speaking from. The community is like we be speaking against the app as if all of it is bad because we can't see it. Everybody not seeing the content.
nah. I don't think
the app is bad.
I don't think it's bad. Like I said, like with the iBattle, like when they dropping a battle on YouTube, it's already been on their app for probably 3 months or so. You know what I'm saying? So they done generated revenue off of that battle.
Off of that before
they put it out. You see what I'm saying? It's like little small things URL could do to tweak and offset and still keep keep growing the app.
So everybody not asking for that. Like everybody not asking for that. Some people cool where they at, but if you want one, I don't see the problem with somebody wanting to promote their own battle. Like Kid Chaos' biggest issue, hope I ain't say it, was just he couldn't share his own clips. He couldn't match his clips together and share them and say, yo, check out some of my best clips. He likes to share the little snippets of the fire bar, and he can't share the bar. And it's like, why? Because it's copyrighted by them and they got it on the app. And then before, YouTube, nigga, Big Cheese was making whole songs off your shit. I could watch Jay Black made if this was the case, there would be no Jay Black, bro. They like he couldn't watch that in the corner, like and like that's what kind of almost kept me from blogging about.
I started doing reviews, and now it's like it's crazy because I can't review URL battles.
Yeah, that's crazy. He can't put no future finds with URL on it.
Yeah,
because
it's little stuff like that. Like that's the exposure and stuff that is getting taken away from the new stars. It could be the smallest of things can change perspective. You can get a sponsor who just so happened to see
I totally agree with that. I ain't even know that was going on. So you telling me they can't. So while I'm on Twitter, I be seeing stuff from the app that be shared on Twitter. I don't understand. You can't put it on certain platforms.
No,
That be shit
it's
that ain't on the
the
app.
ones they be sharing be the ones that URL done already posted. Like they might take the clip from the URL social media.
Or it's a
But
caffeine
like the
battle.
actual, like, let's say you on the app and you screen record, you want to screen record your favorite part, like that'll get flagged.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they could do their
Oh
caffeine
yeah, that
clip.
gotta now that should be tweaked. Yeah, cause that's now you doing too much.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
I
when they
just feel
say
like it's taken away
exclusive,
from
they
that.
want the app completely exclusive. Like you, there's no way to get any kind of previews or
They
really
don't even
see
put enough
what it's about.
content on the app to do that. Even because you,
Exactly.
you need more than just battle to do that. Like you can't do it like that because they're not eating off the app. Like the artists aren't eating off the app. So it's like you paying me, but nah, we can't do it like that.
Yeah, I got
If
your
Yeah,
that's the
song
case,
and I got your song and you can't sing it, nigga. Like
yeah, like that's
that's
basically what the
it.
fuck you telling me. Like I
right.
got your song and you can't sing it. Yeah,
You
nah.
can sing, well, you can sing it, but you can't show this performance here. You can't show this one where you was getting cheers and everybody was erupting to make them go get the app, like to be
Yeah,
like, yo, where the rest of this battle at? Yo, it's right here.
Yeah,
It's
that's
right
right.
here. Like you can't do that, and it's like that's to me. I'm already here. I'm talking about the people who is like, yo, who the hell are these people? Jazz
right.
shouldn't have to say people. It's people who say you should battle so and so. You be like, I did. Like it's on the app. Like those
Yeah,
people are not going to say, oh, just $8 a month to watch the one battle I wanted to watch with
Yeah, because the
you
clip. Yeah, yeah.
versus so and so. Like people still Netflix still, bro. People still find ways to watch Netflix for free, bro. Like
right.
battle rap is not high on the totem pole for them to be like, yo, hmm. Well, let me check what battle rap been going on lately. Charlie Clips didn't show up. Oh yeah, QP ain't show up. Oh yeah, Twerk ain't show up. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
$8. Nah, no
Yeah,
thanks.
but
Y'all not even
URL usually
y'all not even
don't
showing
be
up to your
happy.
own events, let alone want
But
me to pay for them. Y'all not even going.
those problems you naming them don't usually be URL. The money problems, the no shows. The only person who no show for real for URL is like two motherfuckers clean and twerk on a consistent basis.
yeah, yeah,
It's
Everybody else, other leagues, there's no shows every day. Charlie Clips, if he book a URL battle, he's there.
yeah. That's why I say it's two different conversations if we talking like battle rap as a whole and we talking URL.
Yeah, it's different.
Because URL just need a few tweaks and they could really
Take it
just
over
take
again.
take take over again. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But as far as battle rap as a whole, when we mentioning all these hundreds of leads and thousands of battlers, like that's a whole different conversation of what need to be, you know what I'm saying? A lot need to be done.
Yeah,
I feel
because
like
we're gonna
they
have some
doing.
fire guys get over. That's gonna
I mean,
happen.
what could they do? What could they do? What
Was
could the smaller leagues do?
be more professional, like Dot said.
No, they should be
Professionalism.
funnel
Like,
leagues, man. They should be funnel like what Norb used to do. But
yeah,
Norb used to go to the smaller leagues and you funnel the talent into your shit. That's what they're supposed to do. And this ain't no
right,
like I love RBE, but they didn't like funnel talent till later. You know what I'm saying? They
right,
ain't start really bringing like making their own talent, getting realizing their platform was something. But that took years to get to that point too.
Right.
So it's
right.
like both ways with them. You know what I'm saying? But King of the Dots did it like you gotta funnel talent and people gotta like the talent. But if everybody trying to make a big card and make some money off
Yeah,
that shit, it's gonna keep being fucked up.
But you brought up another catch 22. How do you find talent if talent can only be found by the way people normally find it, which is going on YouTube,
No, you gotta scout.
typing in
Don't know
somebody's
your
name,
business. Norbs wasn't going on
watching them
YouTube,
on a
bro.
league or something, and then URL finds them once they smashing their league up, and
But
then
that ain't how it
they go
happened
get
though.
them and put them on their YouTube, and
Wing
then they
was a scout. But listen, man, they got them leagues got scout. Wing was a
yeah,
scout. P was a scout. Norb was a scout. Angry Fan was scouting. It was guys that was going to these events to see like T Top Briz. I seen these guys before they was even thinking about it more, right? Because of Angry
yeah.
Fan. So that go
But
back to the bloggers.
that was when you knew that your Summer Madness performance was going to be on YouTube. And everybody would see
yeah,
it and everybody would say, "Oh my God, y'all showed my grandma, you up there cussing and fussing, and that now that's gone. Now,
Yeah,
Smack said, "Grandma gotta pay $8 if she love you to watch that battle, bro."
yeah. Word of mouth was huge in battle rap. Like you
Yeah,
hear this, and then you just send it to your mans, or you just
Yeah.
tell your mans about this, and like that whole element is taken away.
yeah, it wasn't big enough to shut the doors, in my opinion. It wasn't big enough to close the doors yet. To be like, all
Right.
right, guys, the rest of you, if y'all want to come in and see what we got going on, you gotta pay. Like, nah, nigga,
Yeah.
we all right. Like, no, hold up, we still was trying to gather more people. Like, and I think that somebody jumped the gun. Somebody like, yeah, y'all wanted y'all money off of YouTube, but there was the Patreon aspect. There's the members only releases like they be doing where they have
Yeah.
we got to pay a certain amount to watch the battle. I think the convenience of YouTube, people don't mind hitting the button when they money already linked to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just watch it. I think that like even like how they did the verses, how people was doing the verses, and how the shit was live. Like they could have made a paywall behind the live YouTube joint and just make it, but make it like $5. Because I'm
Yo, but
telling
you,
you,
like I
the
said
the
earlier, you gotta
$8.
remember them strikes, bro. Them niggas was getting strikes, bro. They started. They
Yeah.
changed the restrictions on YouTube,
It's
bro. That
different
was
now.
But look,
everybody started
even
losing their
with apps,
channel.
even with a lot of apps, you can get a regular subscription, a premium subscription.
That's a fact.
Like you can have people that can sign up to for free and be able to watch certain battles.
And then
I
and guess
agree.
what? And guess
Yeah,
what?
it's
That's
tweaking.
even a better thing right there. Edit
It's,
the fucking battle and then say to watch the unedited, uncut, real raw battle. Get the fucking app. You see him? I pull up. Oh, oh, what he said. God damn it. All right, $8, huh? Take the $8. Because I can't hear the part that he cuss part. I don't know. And make it like TBS. I pulled him and put some bullshit right there.
but that's what I'm saying. Even if they don't want to rock with YouTube like that, they can literally make certain battles free on their app.
I agree with that.
So now you gonna have people that's gonna have the app on their phone, and you might forget about it and don't even be checking it for like a month. But then all of a sudden you got
That's the answer.
Mook versus Surf. All of a sudden that battle about to happen.
That's
And
the
now it's
answer.
like, yo, all I gotta do is pay this $7.99. I already got that. I've been watching a battle here and there. But
Send
now,
that to them.
shoot,
Now I'm into it.
Mook versus
I
Surf
can
about
get
to
it.
happen. I'm gonna pay
Yeah,
the $7.99.
That's the
facts,
answer.
facts.
Have some of them behind the lock.
That's a
Like, yo, you
fact.
gotta
That's
have
the
subscription to
answer
watch
right
these.
there.
The other ones, go
Yeah,
ahead and watch them. You on
I'm
the app? We
telling you.
got you
That's why I
here.
said they just got small tweaks they need to
And they need
like
some
I feel like
That's
they
a
ads.
being
brilliant
too hard
idea.
headed with the
They don't got no
exclusive part.
ads. They have no ads on that shit at all.
Yeah, bro.
Ad revenue. Ad revenue.
Ad
They don't got
revenue
How
is
no
a
we
lot
think
these
of
ads,
this
days,
bro.
and they
bro.
ain't thinking about this? Come on, man. Come
Yeah, I ain't
on.
think about it like they don't got no ads on this shit at all.
It's a lot.
And
It's a lot more they could do.
I mean, and it can't be made. They can't be trying to push for that much. Anderson Burrs buys his battles to out of just being able to shoot the
Yeah,
videos for them. He take his battle and put it on his YouTube. He's saying he making tons of money off of his
I think
YouTube.
that's smart too for like
So
battlers to do.
if he
Honestly,
making
if you can
money,
negotiate that, why not?
yeah, how is the battle making so much money on his YouTube, but on URL it don't make 2 cents. This is crazy. How
We
you
don't
know?
know what. Hold on, we don't know what they making now.
But guess
That's
what?
true.
I do know this. I do know if I got something on my app and you paying $8.99 for it, and I got it on YouTube, I'm making money twice. I don't give a damn if that shit make $5. I made money twice, and I got
Yeah,
2 promotions. If I
that's
put
what
it
we
on
call
Facebook,
business.
that's 3 times. And
That,
Instagram, that's 4 times. I know
that's
that much.
business.
Yeah.
So
That's
even,
what we call business right there. That's why
and
they
I'm just
multi-million
saying
dollar
that
companies.
5 second wow clip, that 20-30 second clip, ain't enough for a lot of people no more, yo. They like I
Yeah.
remember with G Dot before G Dot used to be like, yo, I watch Battle Fanatic.
Yep.
He's like, I just gotta hear the battle. I was like, yo, I can't do that. He was like, yo, I can watch
I
Battle Fanatic
can't.
and watch it. I was like, I can't watch him. But he was like, I'll find a way around. Like, G Dot, Yeah, man, I listen to Battle Fanatic, right? And it's like, see, this is ways of people gonna find a way around it. You see what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying, bro. Is that we
Yeah,
gotta they gotta just take the feet and be like, yo, just put it out. Because people gonna the people who want it are gonna get it. And the people who don't know that they want it ain't looking for it. We gotta show them any damn way.
you're right.
Mm.
Do you want more people or not? You too busy trying to lock us in the paywall, the people you already have, that you ain't getting nobody else.
You're
And I
right.
guarantee you that these young people, they don't know the difference between Eunice and Lux. And they're not gonna look at it like, oh, he's God tier, he shouldn't battle him. They like, what the fuck you talking about? Why are they not battling, bro? Like
And
he can
then
rap
and
pretty
then we
good.
tell them,
He can
hold on,
rap
then
pretty
we tell
good.
them,
And
then you tell them, yo, that ain't how this shit go. That's what
you
You're
you
you can
right.
do.
say
Then you
that,
tell
but
them, yo,
guess
that ain't
what?
how this shit
That's what
go,
we doing
bro.
with rap music right now. And how is that working for you? When you
No,
tell
rap
these
music
normal
is
rappers
fucked
like,
up.
nah, that's not how rap go, young
Yeah.
blood. You need to
And they
do it.
right, and they tearing it up. And rap
That's
is
what
at
they
its
doing.
lowest point right now. Rap
Facts.
music is at its lowest point from what you just said, because they not listening to us. Rap music is at its low music period is at its lowest point right now. Because they're not listening. We listen. That's the difference. We knew how to sonically create. We knew how to listen and pay attention. They're just doing shit.
Yeah.
Enterprise Entertainment says the leagues are greedy, the battlers don't take it serious, the fans have accepted too much bullshit.
Yeah, that's the
Battles
fact.
have
Yeah.
always been
100%.
judged in that way can't no one say they felt like they won. You gotta judge them battles, and I totally agree with that.
Yeah, bro.
They,
I agree.
you judge them battles, put that money on the floor so where the person who choking and wasn't prepared don't get no money. Send them home with the ashy mouth. Let them get there. And, oh, my bad, y'all. He ducked. Hey, man, you know how much money Future would have if the person just didn't show up.
But do
He
we
got the
get
Man.
money.
performance? Yo, it's
He
some
would get money,
performances
free
we get
money.
because of those things, though, man. See, it's a double-edged sword because it's performances you don't get. You don't get the Professor Shine and shit like that. If we don't, it's certain shit we don't get if it wasn't for them things, man. So it's
Yeah.
like we can't have it both ways.
Yes, you
You feel
can.
me?
You tell somebody, you look, if you know how to go between your legs when you dunk, by all means, Vince, do it. But if
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing, if listen, Patrick, if you can't go between the legs, don't go between the legs.
That's
But
a
that's
You
what I'm
fact.
saying. Are we
you
looking
dunk
at
it when
battle
you
rap
dunk
as
it when you dunk it.
are we looking at battle rap as a sport, or are we looking at battle rap as
It's a
entertainment?
com. It's about combat. It's this
It's
is this is
entertainment definitely, but it's also very combative. So it's judged. So it's preference based, but I feel like the preferences are still there's still a barrier. There's still a thing there. Like we expect you to rhyme. We expect you to be able to connect certain things. We expect you to be on a certain cadence. You know what I'm saying? And if you can operate somewhere between that and pull off something slick, we cool. But it's not gonna
It's,
be one of those things where you just gonna slide by with some book. You shouldn't be able
but
to.
that's the thing. Once you say, all right, I got one versus one, but whoever win don't matter. All the other limitations you want to put on it, you can't no longer. It can be
Yeah,
whatever it wants to be.
yeah.
It's
Fight Club
just
though.
his goal, then my goal. His goal, then my goal. His goal, then my goal. It can be a play. It can be what it is. Once you say whoever wins don't matter, everything else is
Right.
yeah. When we watch Mook and Party Yardy, we ain't know who won. You know how many times? You know what makes Sirius Jones and Mook legendary? We debated to this. Everybody still got an argument on who.
right. That's
It
true.
wasn't no winner loser. Ain't nobody. If somebody walked away with the money to this day, I don't know. Who won. And I watched that battle a million times.
That's true, right? But
But
the problem with that is that those battles were a precedent for something that
It's
shouldn't
a
have
mix.
happened with other people's battles. Those battles felt like they kind of got like they cut off. They just cut off like before the judge had. But everybody, Serious Jones know he lost that battle.
You think
You know
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying?
serious lost though. See what I'm
I think they
saying?
had. I think these people had money on these battles. I think that it was things going on.
Yeah, it was
Like
money and
they know they
judges
lost
and
these
But
stuff.
battles. There was judges there. That's why Sir Jones said he was set up.
no, he was set
Down
up
his
because
head, down.
they had 70 Harlem niggas in Harlem in a laundromat, and he brought three
Facts.
people. He said
Yeah,
it in the rap. Listen, he stopped
yeah,
his written and freestyled that part in the battle.
yeah,
And he
and
still held his own. And the only thing we remember is that on his head, that on his chest, that on his
Yeah.
nah,
all
I
that
remember that.
shit.
Nah, I remember that whole battle. But I'm
I'm
saying,
not
but the
saying
average
me
person
too.
don't
I'm
care
not
about
saying
them
that. I'm
battles
talking
no
about the
more.
overall.
And they don't. And the new fans that we trying to pull in, they won't know how impactful that was. They won't know about Big in My Trouble or What. They won't know about Jay Mills' fourth round versus Enes. They won't know about Iron Solomon versus Flames. They
Serious
won't know
versus
about
Jim.
they won't know
Serious.
about Miles getting smoked by Lux. They
Right.
won't know about they won't know about none of that. They will be coming in around Geechee Gotti getting locked up, Easy the Block Captain,
But
Eunice.
listen, there when we was watching battle rap, then it wasn't really the internet wasn't the internet now. So
But guess what?
everything's
Hold
hair,
up.
mouth,
My
DVD.
little hold up, my little nephew, my little I call my little nephew, my little cousin. He just now getting into battle rap. These are the people he named. He know nothing about battle rap. He said, send me more Tay Rock, send me more Chess, and send me more he said Tay Rock, Chess, and he said, I don't really care about Hitman like that. So he saw Hitman,
He
and
ain't
then
seen Shine.
huh? No,
He
he ain't see Shine. He ain't seen Shine because Tay Rock had battles recently.
Yeah, I'm
Chess
about
got
to
a
say
battle on
Shine ain't
YouTube
really been battling recently.
recently. You see
He
what I'm
got one
saying?
battle, I think.
got you. I get where you going. I
These are
get where you
people who
going.
Tay Rock jump off the app and go on tour around YouTube because this thing already
Yeah.
popping from URL. But somebody like somebody like a Eunice, for instance, he get on YouTube and he get views, but it's not from URL. It's from the name that he built from Twitter and shit. Like he was in the spaces and he used to do the like
Yeah.
he built his own little wave and that and Anderson Burris built his own little wave and like certain people got their own little waves that they built, but somebody who don't like you'll get lost and you'll just get buried because there's nothing for you to show anyone unless they have a subscription and those people know already. So you showing it to the choir. You preach it to the choir again. There's nothing for you to show anyone new if you're not a superstar or battling a superstar. But I should be if I battle Future on URL, I should be able to share the goddamn shit and show that I was on the stage at least.
No,
Right.
I agree with that. I
It
totally
don't
agree
matter if
with
I
that.
battle
I
Mike
totally
P. If I battle any
like,
goddamn body,
so,
I should
so
be
are
able to
we
share the
so,
shit.
so are we really just saying like the battle rap is really URL like Beastie be saying? Because that's what it sounds like in this whole conversation.
Because that's what the
Yeah.
fans are making it. I'm arguing that battle
No,
rap is where the rap lives.
nah,
It's
nah,
where
nah.
the battle rap lives. It's where the
Even
fire
in
bars
your
at.
argument, hey, listen. Even in your argument, brother, we talking about URL. Like even
Yeah.
in your conversation, we talking about like so. This is the hard conversation when we be talking
That's
about
why I
battle.
said earlier
This
it
is
matters
the
if we
hard,
talking URL or we talking
yeah,
battle rap as a
because
whole.
battle rap as a whole has always been what it is. But
So
if
I
but
mean,
when it seems like the conversation that we're having based around the things that we're like kind of complaining, not gonna say complaining, but we debating about is that URL ain't doing what they supposed to do to promote the artist.
it ain't just
That's
URL
kind of
to
what
me.
it sounds like, bro.
To me, it's both. It's to
What's
me, it's
up?
both because I don't care if it's TBL, they had
Yeah.
bullshit going on. Calico League has bullshit going
No,
on. T Top League just had some bullshit going on. Remy Ma just backed out the game because her league was about to have some bullshit going on. Easy League had everybody back out his shit because some shit was going on. King of the Dot is the only people who got down, and then Jay Mills tried to shit on them
so
about
let
them.
me.
But I'm just saying that yeah, every league has had some bullshit going on this year, and it's been tied
But
to
they all booking the same battlers though.
and then that's what
Yeah,
it's tied to.
Like
yeah.
they
And
all
And
And this is
URL not
happening because everyone's thinking
URL
about
not doing that.
money. And I'm saying that the money is what is ruining the whole,
But
because somebody gonna have to say who's here for the what channel, what
URL
area is here for that we can pay attention to where the raps is fire. Like to me, Gates of the Garden, you can see old
bro,
Solo versus.
Smack said it. Smack said it. Smack said, I'm not giving you niggas no more money to come on this platform. Show to no show. I'm paying, and that's who's doing it. So that's why I'm saying, like, the conversation that we having, like, URL doing everything we asking, they just not promoting the battle rap shit we want the way we need them to do to promote the new artist. But
Right.
as far as the things that you complaining about as far as battle rap as a whole, URL is that's what they've been saying they fighting against right now. The oversaturation, the overpaying, all that shit right now is what they're saying. So
Meanwhile, they
it's
talking to Twerk like they best buddies. Like he ain't just
because
been
they
doing
is,
all
but
this
they ain't
bullshit this
booking them.
year.
But they ain't booking them. They ain't booking them. They ain't telling your little league to go book Twerk, and you see we ain't booking them.
That's I give you that one. They
We
definitely
ain't
ain't been
booking.
booking them.
They
They
about to
ain't
book him
calling.
again.
But bro, we done heard Smack go on the line and say we ain't booking Twerk. He got to get some light. He got to face his demons and fix his life, and he did not book that man.
He gonna book him again soon.
Of course, he gonna book him again. He Twerk. He a name, but I
But
guarantee this. Yeah,
I forgot though.
yeah,
Twerk did just get Lux though.
And
Like
did
so
yeah.
he's kind
horrible.
of rewarded.
And did horrible.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's because he don't because URL don't care about what you do outside of them. So long as you showing up for my battles and I'm paying you and you doing what you supposed to do and you can no show them because you ain't oversaturating the bar. So why would they give a fuck?
Yeah.
That's
You can take their money, bring your ass over here because I told you not to go over there anyway. That's what I told you not to go over there anyway. So you went over there, took them people money. Now you came back over here. Now give me my rap. So he gonna give them they rap.
Yeah.
That's just how.
cultivating that shit. They cultivating that shit. And that's what I'm saying. These things all happen and started
Bro,
happening when they realized that the God MCs, the ones that's supposed to be these Mount Rushmores, were getting away with this type of shit. When you see the last class do it, why can't you? If you see that people can show up with a half-ass performance, why wouldn't I do that?
Cause you
Y'all,
ain't them.
y'all,
You ain't getting no money. Cause that's why. They ain't getting no money.
but they
The only guy
obviously are.
who get away with
I mean,
that.
they get what they're getting.
Who?
I ain't know they getting what they're getting though.
But
They getting
that comes with these league owners booking. Like my man said, like Future said, that's the league owners. They booking these guys,
Yeah.
bro. They're making the phone call of, okay, this nigga last performance was bad, but shit, we can get a couple people in the building. He got 30 people that definitely gonna come with him. So
Yeah.
that's 30 tickets sold right there. So this is how they thinking. You know what I'm saying? So it's not
your phone out. That's still not fair though, because the other battle rappers are gonna suffer because when people start buying those cars because them people own it, the other people else on the car gonna suffer too. The A wards and
my
whoever
bad.
else that show up to their
Yeah.
battles, they're gonna suffer too. So it's a catch 22
Yeah.
because
Yeah. That's why I said it's like a revolving door. Like there's
But
no
battle rap
because there's no structure. Like people just doing what they want to do. Like it's no rules to it.
no rules, bro. And
and it
so
can't be.
if Joe Blow
Like
get $100,000
if I
on the
got $1
table,
million right now, I can go book Mook and I could go book Surf,
exactly. That's
and I don't got no history of a battle rap. I don't got nothing to do with the culture. So the way I'm gonna present it ain't gonna be right. They might not even care as much because they know it's a money grab. But they gonna come
all that
show up, get
matters.
they 500,000 a piece, and go home.
So we gotta say stop with all the leagues. We gotta watch what matters. We got like we
Oh,
fought for A Ward to get on
God.
URL. Why we want why we want A Ward on URL? Why?
I don't know why.
Yo, he's fire.
Because he's fired. You want to see him against the guys that you know is fire. That's why you want to see him over there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the biggest A Ward guy, but I know he can rap. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see
That's
him
a
against
fact.
the Trump, the Tay Rocks, the the
He
the,
gonna
the
beat him
people
up.
over. You want to see him against these guys. You know what I'm saying? So, but his profile was still low as hell when he was battling on YouTube. We knew he was fire, but his profile was still low. Nobody knew who he was. You couldn't walk up to nobody outside and say, "Hey, you heard A Ward?"
That
Didn't
profile
nobody.
stuff again. Here we go. You gotta be a superstar. If you rap good, you rap good, man.
But bro, it matter where you at, so your profile matters. Your name
Yeah.
carries you, bro. Your profile matters. You
So
you thinking this
give me an obvious path to victory. Don't put me in no Danny Myers whirlwind. Don't
Yeah.
have it
that's
to
why we
where it's
That's
told him,
like
that's why we
that's
told him to go to
battle,
URL. That's
but
why
then
we just
don't
said
battle, but
go
then
over
battle,
there.
but then who are you?
but that's what I was saying, where it's no real pathway no more without the PGs. Like, think about if you a battle rapper starting today. Like somebody say, yo, I wanna. This is my first time battle rapping. I think I'm like that. I think I can do it. I think I can make it to URL. What pathway do they have to get to URL right now?
They don't. And think about this,
There's
future.
no way to get there.
The battle rappers, think about this, future. The battle rappers is the one who got away with. They the one who got rid of the PG because they start complaining about doing PG.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
They start complaining about doing PG. It
That's
was
what I'm
a big thing
saying.
about I don't want to
That's
do
the
a
problem.
PG. I'm better than this person. When if you do the PG, this is what they don't understand. If they would have been doing the PG from the jump, just like everybody else did it, regardless if you way better than your opponent or not, we get to see it. So once
right,
we see you kill this nigga, see what they were scared of is getting in that PG, and then you don't look like you want to look in that PG. So now
right,
your stock fall. Now you got to climb back up. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was avoiding. Because once you label with a PG, it's like, oh, I gotta prove myself. Yeah, nigga, we don't watch you. We don't know you,
right.
nigga. So you could be dope, but if we ain't seeing you cook this other nigga that earned this spot, then it don't really matter to us. We ain't paying
Yeah,
attention. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
they
man.
stopped wanting to do PG. They stopped wanting to. They start talking shit about PG. This I ain't a PG. I don't want to be doing. That's what happened.
That's a
yeah.
fact.
I think
Enterprise,
they
what up,
fall
man?
out with Norbs mattered too, though. That was big
Yeah,
too because
that's what they
Norbs
do.
was a major scout.
The best scout.
Yeah, like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So I think that
all
mattered
that.
too. The crucible they tried to do, like that process. I was part of that process. One of the years, that process was all over the place, man.
He was biased to his area, and it was obvious to all the fans, bro. We seen it.
Yeah.
Man, what up, entertainment?
Gentlemen,
What's good,
what's
bro?
going
What's up,
on?
man?
What you
Good
doing,
holiday
brother?
to y'all. Hope y'all having a safe weekend out here.
Yeah,
Same to
man.
you.
Just chopping it up,
I
man.
I
Letting
see
our
it. I see it.
takes out. This some
I'm
bullshit.
just I'm just coming from a purely fan perspective. I know other people have been in the industry in various roles. You know, they probably actually been to shows and stuff like that.
Mm.
I've exclusively just been on YouTube and watched stuff from afar ever since, the fight clubs and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
early URLs, the Smack DVDs, all that stuff. What's ruined it a lot is kind of like the state of boxing right now. Is back in the day, you used to get all the fights. People used to fight each other no matter what. You used to get the matchups. People didn't care so much about the loss. Now you got like I said before, you got cats capping. They clearly get 2-1 or 3-0, and they be talking about, "Oh, I felt like I won," and try to argue stuff down.
Yeah,
When the
Mm.
that's
comments will blow you up, the polls will blow you up. You got destroyed, though. It's okay. You took a loss. Eat that. A prime example. Do y'all think Snake Eyes beat Swamp in this past battle they just had?
Not at all.
No.
But if you let Snake Eyes tell it, he's talking Swamp's thing all the way down. I felt like I won 2-1. Where, dude? You might
Right.
be able to argue the first. The other two, Swamp clearly got.
He
Clearly.
was
Facts.
judged though, and so he still argued.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I think sometimes if it's judged, it stands a little bit harder, and that way,
Right.
pause. It stands a little bit more concrete to where you can't really argue it. You got three prominent judges that have said something. You add that with the polls and everybody's and everybody's opinions from that point, you can't ever say anything. That's why a lot of times I did respect grind time. Their stuff was
Yeah.
always judged. And when no matter what, no matter if somebody felt they came back later, oh, I felt like I won. Well, you lost. It
You
goes
lost.
down as a
Clear as day. Clear as day.
Grind time. Era. I'm telling y'all.
And that's
If
why I
y'all want
said
to get back to the
once it go from sport to entertainment, that's the shift. Like
that
it's not
that's
the wins and losses don't matter. So at that point, it's just it's a performance.
and that's crazy too. Like, when did we start a reward and choking? Back in the days with the snack EVD, you so much as stumble, your round's over.
It's a
Yeah.
wrap.
They cut you off. That's it.
loaded
You don't
luck
get
is
to
the reason.
bring
Loaded
it back.
luck
Now,
is
deluxe
the
battle.
reason.
Good example. Deluxe battle. Now, deluxe choked bad.
Yes, absolutely.
Bad. Now, come back the next round, Calico stumbling, fumbling all over that round. So if you want to call them 2 rounds a wash, so now you got to judge the first and the third between the two of them. Who you got?
You got luck.
But
Man,
you
Lux
hear Cal
finished the
tell it,
second
oh, he
round.
choked. That means I automatically won. Nah, bruh. Because you stumbled and
I did
fumbled
I did
too.
have Calico the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, listen, a lot of people got Cal the first 2 rounds because they don't count the stumble. So if you don't count the stumble, you're gonna have Cal.
And that's fine if you want to argue that. But see, that goes back to now we need to have stuff judged. Because now you can't argue for Lux. You can't argue for Cal. What did the judges
So
say?
let me ask you a question. So if that battle happened, is judged, and people walk away and say Calico winning, y'all think that the consensus would have went with the judges?
Yes,
You got to.
I
You
do.
got to.
There's no
Yeah.
way we would have went with the judges though. It would have been uproar. The judge system would have been
But
knocked out the window just by the impact of what Lux was saying. If
but
just
look at
by
the
what he was saying, we
you've
would
had
have been
uproars.
no way he lost his battle.
You've had uproars in grind time and King of the Dot. People feel, oh no, I don't feel like he won. Or something. They've had all them uproars and those some of those are the home team battles, and they still
No
they went
question.
with how it was judged. You got to respect it. I think if it's done more often, you have to respect it. It's just like
But it
calls in
has to be
football.
a
If it's
structure. It
strict,
has to be a
then
way to judge battles, though,
When,
because
when
I,
it's public opinion. Battles are
yeah,
so opinionated. Depending on what 3 or what 5 judges you got, that's who gonna be winning. Like that, if you got 5 judges that like a Hitman Holler style versus you might have another 5 judges that like Loaded Luck style. So depending on how they judging that battle is gonna be, it's like how they say the referees in the NBA now, how they calling fouls. It's like what's considered what.
I
it's
feel
certain
I feel you on that.
technicalities though.
It's definitely got to be a criteria. It's definitely got to
Yeah,
be a
y'all,
criteria.
Yeah, and
y'all
that's
remember
it's possible to make criteria because that's basic. The basic don't stumble, don't choke is basic enough to where it got blurred
Exactly.
with rebuttal, and then rebuttal turned into I can freestyle. Charlie Clips and all these motherfuckers, they can do things to where it picked up. They was able to carry, bam, punch, and squeeze a punch out of nowhere to where now it's like, this is kind of exciting.
it
And
is.
now
It's in the
it's to the
moment.
point
It's
where
in the
people
moment.
doing this shit when they not that talented to do it. And you got certain parts where they adding rounds to where people free. He almost made a different genre. He almost brought a genre back. You know what I'm saying? With all right, now we got a 4th round, rebuttal round, or freestyle round. To where before we didn't want to hear no freestyles no more. We wanted to hear written, prepared 3 months of direct to this motherfucker. And now we got that because of that. So when we like you, we let it slide. When we like you, when we like Loaded Lux, the guy we waited for him all these years to come back. So when he
It's
forget that whole 20 minutes of forgetting,
the
he clip it.
material, Murph. It's the
yeah.
material,
I'm not gonna lie,
bro.
his
It's the
material was
material,
that impactful.
bro. That's why Surf get away
Bro,
with it.
that third round is legendary. It was legendary.
The material, bro. I know what you're saying. I totally agree by the rules.
Yeah,
But what
it's
I'm
the
saying
Olympics,
is
man. It's the Olympics. If you could do a
the
triple backflip,
material.
whatever, but if you don't stick the landing, you don't get the points.
But this ain't the Olympics. But this
You
ain't
finish the
the
routine,
Olympics.
no, you finish the routine.
Look, we get times where we get battles like, I was gonna ask, do y'all remember the battle where Diz and Frack battled in the tournament? Did y'all watch that battle?
Diz and who?
And Frack.
Is in Frank, you talking with the rip the paper?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
paper
yeah.
run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Frack lost that battle though.
Mm.
We all watched the battle. 90% of the people had Frack winning that battle, but the
Yeah.
5 judges did. You understand what I'm saying?
Pastor and Sharon. I feel like Sharon. I feel like Sharon didn't win that.
But that's what I'm saying. It's always going to be like that because it's opinionated. So when you bring in judges, man, sometimes you're going to have blunders. You're going to have big blunders, and that's too much money involved to have them
That's
type
the
of
beauty
blunders.
of the fans part. The judges part is supposed to say, "Nope, sorry."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's
I mean, it's kind of like the NFL.
Watching that match, and they be
There's
like,
no
"He hit him
reason.
in the nuts 2 times."
But that's
don't
what I
win that
said. Are we
round.
talking sport or performance?
And it's
But
it's
nobody choked in that battle. They didn't choke in that battle. That's what I'm saying. So it's all based off opinion.
the
We can't
fans
tell
get to
the
enjoy with
5 judges.
opinion. The fans get to have Don's opinion. He
But
gets
that's
to have
one.
the opinion of I liked it anyway. But
That's one vote.
when it comes down to who won for real, when we can say I like the Lux better, but yeah, he did choke the 2 time and he didn't stick the landing. But if he would have stuck that landing, there wouldn't be no debate. But I liked it better. You'll be able to say is you liked it better, but you would know for a fact
like
that
you said, if you judging off a point system, then that stuff becomes irrelevant. So yeah, you can award Lux the points for the style and the impact, but because he didn't stick the landing, we got to deduct. Because you choked, because you stumbled, I got to deduct points from your round. Just like boxing, you could have threw way more punches and landed, but because I got 2 knockdowns, I beat you in that round.
And but you can also see how that
Can we agree to
how
that?
can be judged when you just said that, like, okay, he choked right there, but then he came out with the knockout in the 2 round, whatever. But if the rule is choke lose, if it don't say choke point deducted like a nut point, if we say if we came up saying choke means lose, then that means that one particular thing.
So now you got to judge off the round 1 and round 3.
Yeah, because that's supposed to be basic, flat out. This is basic. If I choke or stumble, Fight Club or whatever, then if that's what we go by, even though we enjoyed the performance, and it's plenty rounds that I feel like people won that choked in. Plenty.
Oh yeah, a lot of them.
But that means that he won the round, but on paper he probably should have lose.
Now, if a choke versus a stumble, do we deduct for a stumble versus you lost the round automatically for a choke?
Technically, you do that, or technically that's supposed to be. And a stumble to me don't mean nothing, but I'm waiting for the crowd to calm down, or I'm trying to make sure y'all hear the first part because the first part is important. I might say that part 3 or 4 times, so I feel like a stumble at this point in the game ain't the same because back then I had 90 seconds, no one could talk. I didn't have to quiet down. I said, "Yo, all right, the gun lift. All right, yo, the gun lift. The gun lift. I don't gotta do that because I got 90 seconds."
But I don't consider that a stumble. A stumble to me is like you get into your bar, you kind of like, mispronounce a word, like and then get it back. That's like a stumble to me.
Yeah, and you know what? That should count because it's a gift, and you can actually learn how to cover that shit up. Did it? Swamp learned it after a while because Swamp was just, oh shit, y'all, I messed up, everyone. Like, God, nigga, just say something. Hold up, nigga. He just tell you flat out. Charlie Clips up.
Yeah.
Now laughing, people laughing. It's ways of that counts as style. That counts as delivery. If you can maneuver around the judges figuring out that you slipped or you missed out or that you did not land that land, you stuck the landing and you slipped, but you looked like they didn't catch it. Good for you. But that ain't. But the fans supposed to just cheer what they like, boo what they don't like. But the judges gotta say, "Man, you choked, bruh. I love what you did, but when it come down to close, when you want to, and you can use any analogy. That's why I use sports or a cooking show. Nigga, man, it was so close. I had to go down to the sauce. Your sauce wasn't sprinkled pretty. Yours was pretty.
You had the right amount of salt, and you missed your seasoning by that much. That's why I had to award it to the other person.
Choke makes it. You're like, damn it, he can just coast through this last round.
Definitely,
he can coast through this round.
Every battle don't have a choke, so when you come to judging, it's gonna be more opinionated than fact.
Yeah,
that's cool too.
It ain't gonna be as easy every time when you get them good. When you get chest,
you right.
But that's why you have that.
Right, bro.
That's why you have that set criteria there, because are all boxing matches the same? They say styles make fights, so all boxing matches aren't technically the same, but the technical stuff that they are judging on. That doesn't change.
And that's what's supposed to be better. That's what's supposed to be better.
The only difference is that I can physically see the punch land in boxing. In battle rap, you might like something that I ain't really was feeling.
That's what you got to deal with.
So something land for you might not land for me. You dig what I'm saying? So it's an opinionated thing. So when you judging a battle like I said, like chess and easy, because that's a good battle. That would be a fucking, like, who's judging that and y'all coming out like.
But that's where you add up. That's where you add up the points, though. So where you might award where you might award a 3 and I award a 4, that only comes out to a 7. To where somebody else awarded a 4 and a 4, now it's an 8. You're still getting your opinion across as far as the points, but it just whatever the points add up to at the end, that's what's gonna get awarded that round or that battle.
Right. When you watching something and Kiki Shepard hold her hand over that person's head and the crowd go, "Whoa!" It's too bad they brought half of Harlem with them, but hey, that's what happens when she hold her hand over their head and they go crazy. He won Apollo. When the guy rap on BET 106, when Fury rap and they say who won, y'all, and Jada kissing them judge, and then they let them cheer over their head. That counts as a vote. Blaze battles was completely judge based. They had a Richter meter to where you had to cheer and the shit went up based off of who cheered the loudest, and the next person, too bad. He could Ideal won. Too bad. I thought that somebody else should have won that. I thought Shell should have won. But Ideal won.
A lot of people got away from them things because they can be cheated. You understand? Like those things can be maneuvered and modified. This is why we don't use those things, because those can be influenced in mad different ways. Those type of systems. So we don't use them no more. You know how many times we seen somebody on Freestyle Friday who just had more people in the crowd and we know the other. It's like that happens.
I mean, we just seen the refs. We see the refs cheat every day.
Right, but that don't make it. That ain't what we trying to take it. If we speak, if the whole conversation is making it better, we gonna take it in the direction of.
Before I get off here, fellas, just one more thing, and I think this is something that Chris Unbiased has touched on a numerous amount of times.
Yeah,
a big thing that has also been the downfall of battle rap is these leagues interfighting amongst each other and not having a set standard across the board for no shows, people that have bad performances, bad chokes, people that came in there and didn't even rap, you just showed up. That type of stuff should not have been tolerated. And if they did that at your show, you should not see them, even if they're the biggest rival, you should not see them on the next card the next month or the next week. That's ridiculous.
But this is the problem. This is the only problem with that. We competitors. So I don't want that nigga on your card anyway. I don't want him on your card.
That's the
problem. Because I want my exclusivity. I want exclusivity. I want to keep the artist here. This is how it's always been. This is how these leagues, when they try to work, when you no show the other league wants you to no show.
But so you can come over. Exclusivity ain't what made them famous. That's the problem. Exclusivity ain't what made them famous, and they were famous before the app came out. So now they trapped on something that didn't even make them famous in the first place.
Think about it like this: Should 40 bars have gotten all them opportunities she got? How many times did she choke in a row?
Hell
How
no.
many times? And they booking her off of her name. You ain't booking her off for her skill. She been choking
That's
since she battled Jazz.
She's
she
sick.
ain't been on URL. She ain't been on the major league. She go to them little mom and
She,
pop stores,
but she was on URL a couple times,
and they got rid of
and
her. They,
and
cause you know they
because she was
call her
choking.
good, and she was choking.
Which
They
Yeah,
give
my
you
thing,
good
she was choking on Queen of the Ring. Why she even get any looks? Trash.
because a lot of little leagues are they going for the bag. You know what I'm saying? They getting it in, they putting it in for the I can get this person on there. Boom. I know I get a return off that. She got a core fan base. It's at least 50 people coming to see her. She
You
gonna
messing
get
your
at least,
own bag up. You messing
but
your
they
own
ain't
bag up
they just thinking about the return. They
because you
ain't
can't even
thinking
put the
about
footage out.
but
Trash.
they want
people
that
want
door
people
money.
want money
They want
and
that
want
door
stuff to
money. They
be
want the door money.
wants people to take it serious and want this and that, but no one in the inside is taking it serious enough. And that's what that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, you can't if I'm a sponsor, I'm looking on the outside looking in. If even if you a regular person, if you see somebody at the beach right now having a good time and they come back to you wanting a certain amount of money and doing this and the third, yo, did I just see you having a good time? If you telling me you just wrapped your ass off for $20 over here, and now you want me to pay you $1 million here, you were stealing money over here, you were stealing money over there. You want me to pay you to come here now? No, I'm gonna get one of these younger rappers that y'all don't know about, and then the fans go, I don't know him. He ain't
Yeah, until
nobody.
he put on a
I want,
performance of a lifetime.
yeah, put and be snapping. And then but we rather these dudes stand us up. Crazy work, yo. Like, I don't get it.
You rather pay $50 to see somebody stand there that you've been
Yeah,
waiting for 3 months for, and they ain't doing nothing. 2 bars and I'm
yeah,
out.
Yo,
like
who
they
the
just want to see
last
what 40
who
bars wore that night. Like,
in the last 3 years, in the last 3 years, who y'all think the best newcomers is?
The best newcomers, I
Yeah,
think
like
Eunice is pretty consistent.
for
I
sure,
believe
Kid
Eunice is pretty
Slade,
consistent. Kid
Slade
Slade
get
is
it.
pretty consistent.
for
Kid
sure.
Slade, okay.
Absolutely.
Who else?
Uh,
Clutch is pretty good. Clutch is
I was
pretty
trying to
good.
get into some of the girls like the Prestavias and all that, but it's like
Yeah, she's
they hit or
fire.
miss. You might see them and then you won't see them for a while, and then you'll see them again and you won't see them for a while.
Yo,
So
Clutch is one of my favorites.
Clutch is fire.
Anderson
I think
Burr is
Anderson
fire.
Burr Anderson Burrs gets slept on because he's white, and that's crazy
Yeah,
because Anderson Burrs
yeah.
has lyrical content. He's got good skill, and I think his style fits a lot of different battlers that you
Don't
wouldn't
got a
think he
gun
would match
bar
up with.
you. Don't got a
Nah,
gun
Yes,
he
bar
just
you. He
he
rapping
just
on his
acquired
lane,
taste.
keeping it white. That's
and it's
like,
He
working,
acquired,
and it's
it
working.
ain't. I think it's just he's an acquired taste. Like he's like a dark humor battle rapper. You
to
dig what
me,
I'm
But
saying?
his
the crazy thing is
come when he was forced to
his
be
bars
creative.
fit.
Yeah,
Even when he battles a gun bar person, his bars still fit, and it's hilarious.
Yeah,
but
he's forced to be
I
creative
think
because he
it's
don't got to
like
say,
some
nigga, I'm broke.
people.
I came up from the slum. He can't do none of that. So he's like, well, I'm gonna make it a little humor and I'm gonna drop a little bit of this in there. Like, it's like
It's but his
Sharon or Pat State,
delivery.
like they kept themselves in a lane to where they was like, we're actually chained down by our stigmas. The things that we have to uphold and the things that we want to portray in our raps actually keep us from being a certain type of creative, bro. Like,
And a lot of
imagine what K Shine would have been able
Lifestyle,
to
right?
expand upon if he would have been if he would have been able to think professor early in his career. Like, to
But
be smart and to be like, yo,
but
people don't want to sound smart. Trilla Jones is boring.
they
Murder.
think the street and the hood is not going to go with that content. It's like think outside the box a little bit.
And they saying that.
If I'm giving you enough hood, but then I can expand my catalog, how much more valuable does that make?
See,
Look at
John don't want
Lux.
that. He don't
They
want
go
that.
back to Lux. They go right
Look
back
at
to Lux.
Lux.
Hold on, Murder. They go right back to Lux, Murder. They go right back to Lux in
Okay,
round two.
okay, okay, okay. All right, I got you. That's what it go back to the look. Okay. Okay, you got me. Okay, you spun that on. Okay. Nah, okay. I'm around the corner now. Okay. Yeah, but you choke.
Like
That's the problem. You can't choke either though. You gotta do it clean. You gotta do
You
it
know that,
clean.
but we talking about
Or,
content. We talking about
but
content right now. We talking about
the way yo, Don, the way Clutch did it versus Chess, and he put the choke in the first round, and then the second round rebuttal or talk. Oh my, that's
yeah, because
clever.
but Chess set himself up for somebody doing that. Chess is one of the most talented people, but you don't hear nobody say he won them battles and he got good content. But they
But
don't
he
say he
gets sick
won.
a lot. He gets
Chess
sick a
Chess
lot.
just gotta Chess gotta he gotta go to the doctor and find out what that throw up thing is about, what that all is about, and get that under control.
It's too hype.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
It's something that just happen when
Well,
you
then
get
you need to
hype.
get he need to get a respirator or something, because you get 2 bars in and you ready to throw up like off of water,
Yeah.
bro. Like, come on.
It's too many people, bro. He need to stop drinking water though.
Well,
He
then do like
probably
Iron
drinking cold
Solomon.
water.
Do like Iron Solomon and stick to the app battles and the closed off battles
Yeah, like you don't want
until you get your bearings under you.
Yeah, you're not
Yo,
barking back in my face once you done threw up. Like, you
Uh,
ain't barking in my face now. Like, come on, man. Yo, chill,
he
B.
knows.
You
He
got me.
knows.
uh,
Yo, like, yo, back up,
Hurt me,
G.
boy.
I pull up with the. Now I'm about to throw up. You better get out of here with that. What are you talking about, man? You better chill
well,
out with that, man. You crazy?
good brothers, I'm about to get in this kitchen and get me something to eat. But I appreciate y'all having me
Yo, well,
on.
good talking to you, B. Pull up on me next time,
Oh, definitely. I'm gonna subscribe to the channel and everything. We gonna be in
Yeah,
there.
man.
Definitely.
We're talking a whole lot of battle. We can call this the third round.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, okay. I like that.
The third
All right.
round.
I'll get up with y'all.
All right, yo,
All right,
hold it
brother.
down. Hold it down. What you think about that? The third round?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
I
cause
like
like
that.
yo, I'm like yo, we about fed up, B, and it's time for us
Yeah,
to like
man.
really like
Yo,
express out, because I feel like the bloggers they be feeling like they don't have enough people behind them. Like it's not enough people behind them to express. Like they like yo, we a little market, very few of us. Like, well, let's make some fucking more. Then let's talk some shit, because I agree with what Angry Fan be saying about the ghostwriting and all that. All that be pissing me off, yo. And I be like,
yeah,
damn,
bro.
yo.
Yeah, bro. I don't do no ghost right now. I don't fuck with none of the choking. I don't fuck with the no showing. I don't fuck with a lot of shit that be going on in the battle rap. So when you posted this shit, I don't be doing it like that, but I do it with you. So it's like
Right. I appreciate it too.
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
And this joint, like how battle rap going, I hate it because I love battle rap and they fucking it up. Like the spaces fuck battle rap up. Like they was talking about how the fans got access to the rappers fucked the game up. It did. It fucked the game up because there's no nostalgia there, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, and then then it creates this biased atmosphere where, oh, this my friend because he like me and I'm a fan of him, so I gotta say he won the battle because I'm in the space with him every day. You know what I'm saying? Knowing this nigga clearly got his ass whipped last night.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's a problem, man. I don't like that. That's what gotta change, yo. Like
that shit is fucking battle rap up, bro. Like I ain't gonna name no names, but these relationships that they done built through these spaces and all this shit that be going on, it's fucked up. The reason Jay Black was who he was and Angry Fan and Chris Unbiased, yeah, they had relationships, but when they turned on the camera, that shit was all unfiltered, whatever the fuck they were.
That's a fact,
Whatever
yo.
the fuck they were thinking, bro, that's what we got. And they still like that. They're just not talking as much no more about the things that really matter because they got to get money. They got hundred thousands of views and millions of views or whatever. They just trying to do what they do. But Jay Black tries, but shit, it's only so much you can do when people hate and it's so much shit going against what you trying to push forward.
Yeah,
So
I'm glad
people want
Anwar sat down somewhere though, to be honest.
Anwar. I wasn't mad at Anwar. He just used to be bopped on camera too. He could be bopped on camera.
He biased as hell too. Like he be making excuses. He like
Well,
he
he
horrible liar.
telling you
You know
that.
what I mean?
He a nigga like that though, you just don't. You take his perspective for what it is. Like if he say, "Yo, I'm biased towards this nigga," believe him. You know he hang with this guy. You know what I'm saying? So you're not looking for a judge for him. You know what
Yeah,
I
you right.
mean? That's why he was all champion. But a guy like um, Polo, like Polo, my guy. I like watching Polo from Black Company because I fuck with them
Yeah.
niggas. I've been watching them forever. But like Angry Fan, all them guys like Polo. Polo got relationships, but I see Polo cook everybody, nigga. I done
Right,
seen him
right, right.
even when he cool with a guy, I see him going in like he might be a little bit more less funny with his shit to deliver it, but for the most part, he gonna give it up how it's supposed to be given up. You know what I mean? Unless he just don't like the nigga, like he don't like he talking shit about everything. But for the most part, he keep it fair. A lot of them niggas be building them relationships and then they won't speak bad about a nigga or and they start pushing narrative. Fuck all that narrative rap. I'm not with all that. I
Yeah,
ain't with none of
man,
that.
cause they be done spent the whole time talking their narrative, and then when the time for the bars to come, they ain't got nothing to say.
Got nothing to say. And another thing is they talk too much. So now what they gonna talk about in the rap? Everything that
Right.
you gonna say in the rap, you done said online.
Right. Now, certain people, like y'all said, it do make things better because you know somebody like a Mook, he gonna digest certain things you saying to him during that for his rounds. So he gonna
Hmm.
use that for something, T top these niggas like that. But some people,
But the people who like
yeah, you're not gonna
just
get a
only
fire Nitty face off. You know what I'm saying? So there's no need to
no,
put
you're
Nitty
not.
in that, in that environment because it's pointless.
Unless he
But
don't like a nigga. Unless he don't like a nigga. See, that's where the competitors, the face off to me should only happen if the niggas got some type of animosity, not
right,
beef. It's just
right,
like they don't like each other
right.
because they're coming to kill each other on in the battle. You know that they're bringing their best material because they don't like each other. You want to cook this nigga when you just throwing battles together and then you throw a face off and these niggas is friends, it ain't it's not gonna hit. You know
Yeah,
what I
we seen
mean?
that plenty of time, clips and all that. They be smiling and
Yeah, and
joking,
that's why they
giggling
don't
and
hit.
shit. And
That's
yeah,
why
but
you put like you can't be cool, man. Like
yeah.
sometimes it works, but you can't be cool.
So what you think the solution should be as far what would you do if you was able to take battle rap by the hand and say, you know what, this is what we gonna
I would
do.
invest I would invest in URL. If I had the bag and the power to move things around, I would just invest in URL and give them niggas a couple pointers to shift shit because they're the leaders of this shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They the leaders. RBE's like number two, three. You could argue with King of the Dot, whatever, but and then you got iBattle as a permanent lead, prominent lead too. But like for the most part, everything moves through URL, bro. Like if it ain't that, that's why this shit the Wild Wild West. That's why we saying everything we saying because all the rappers are everywhere. There's no light at the tunnel. There's no light at the end of the tunnel, bro. Nobody's nobody is nothing structured. At least when we was watching URL and these other few leagues, they had their battlers here, they had their battlers there, and you watch them guys get better battles as you start becoming fans of the newer people that hit the platform. Now it's so many platforms, you're not really getting to digest the rapper. You feel me? Because if I see you on this joint today and I'm looking for you, I gotta go find a whole nother channel to find you in a month. You know what I'm saying? The next battle. Then I gotta find another channel to watch you again. That's too much. Now I'm subscribing to three different battle leagues and I'm seeing all these random whack niggas on my timeline. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Well,
how I look at it. Like, URL would have to be the like if niggas. That's why I kept saying like funneling the community through URL. Yeah, they definitely need to make some tweaks to the app and how they promoting the battlers. I definitely agree with that. But for the most part, they got the right idea. It's just they ain't doing it fast enough for us, and we talking against it. That shit just keep fucking battle rap up even more and more. Cause that's all we got, nigga. Nobody watching King of the Dot. RBE, ARP say he done. I watch him every morning on the blog. He ain't got really no intentions of coming back. So his URL is really the end all be all for real. To be honest, ain't
Well,
nobody. We had Remy. Think about this, Murph. Remy came. I said this earlier. Remy came. She got. We know she got at least a few $1,000,000. She gave everybody the money. She gave all the promotion. She had the Hot 97. She did everything, and she still lost money because battlers still didn't show up correct. Battlers still wasn't prepared. People still was choking. People still, and people still wasn't watching. And you know why they wasn't watching?
why?
Because it's not a staple league. Battle rap is finicky as hell. We be talking that we want this battle. We don't care. We just want to see the battle. The battle happens. Nobody fucking watches.
I don't think it's because of the league, but uh, I think that I think the problem is that URL is trying to do what you said. I think that's the problem. I think that they don't realize that it's almost like being a university, right? But you like the best university. And other people will leave their university, get their credits up to transfer to you to graduate from your university. In fact, you can go to high schools and recruit, right? Like we was talking about with Norbs, right? And I think
Mm-hmm.
that they lost their connection with the outside world when they built that app. Because now you are a private university. And the things that I want to showcase to the world so that I can graduate and get more money don't exist anymore. Like people use URL to springboard themselves into
So you agree with me?
into
You
a
really agree with me?
yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think that they just
They gotta
need to
make.
go down into they need to fuck with the people down here a little more. And like you
They need
said,
to tweak some
and
shit.
and they won't need investment because if they invest in the smaller areas and cultivate their leagues instead of saying we're gonna smash you and say you cultivate what we need and we'll get you straight street like street status did. Like like all like Black Cartel
Exactly.
did. They
Black
call
cartel.
and then what happened
We
was
go
when
hard.
we
We go
released it,
hard. Trap house.
yeah,
All
and
these
they'll come
joints.
here and then guess what happens? When they come back home, they bring the
They
views that
now
we
you
gave you
now
back to
there
you.
you go.
And
There
now
you
you
go.
eat, we eat.
That's
But
how it goes.
once it's a
But
private
back when,
university, it's fucking up the ability to
but
do that. But they need to
that's the
come
fact,
down
bro.
and merge. They need to work back together again and get and so they can
But
start recruiting from the
battlers,
high schools, getting from the colleges to their college, and let them go back and forth and start merging again because y'all cut off from the outside again. Y'all cut off from the We Go Hards and the people who used to push. They
we
want their
know.
artists to go to you.
We ain't watching We Go Hard no more though. This is what I'm saying. Like the
To
battlers
Jerry
are
West
fucking
because
them.
Jerry West the last motherfucker to go over there from We Go Hard.
Nah, Dougie was after Jerry.
But Dougie ain't he ain't
He had
cultivated
some
nobody.
matchups, but nah, he ain't blow. Nah, he ain't blow. Somebody else came from We Go Hard though.
Jerry West smoked DNA, and his reward was no battles.
Because he was boring to people, bro.
He not
Like,
boring.
nah,
He
I'm not talking about me and you. I
burn
ain't
out
talking about
five
our people.
dreams. He
It's
don't
certain
talk.
battlers, bro. First off, you gotta remember this. Like, he do got some cheesy shit. He do got some cheesy, like, haymakers. He do got some cheesy haymakers. Like, they haymakers, but they like real anticky. So
Never choke or stumble.
like people that turn people off sometimes. I fuck with Jerry. Jerry fire. Like when he go kick in the door, Jerry, that's what I call him. When he be rapid fire rapping and he ain't worrying about the shit, when he just spitting that shit, can't he woo woo when he go that fast shit, that's the Jerry I fuck with. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But I start as I watch Jerry, I see him in certain battles, he's trying to create a moment instead of just making the moment. If you get what I'm saying. Instead of him making the moment by just with his rap, he at the crib making like creating what how people gonna react to his bars. Instead of just
Yeah,
letting people have a natural
I feel
feel
you on
for his
that.
bars. And those things people see it. They might not know how to identify it, but people see it. You feel it like, this nigga. And when it comes to like battle rap, nigga, you wanna feel that shit. When you with the most intense battles, bro, is when a nigga is painting the picture vividly as hell, bro. Like one of my favorite battles that made me like really get on this shit. Like I grew up watching it, but like this form of battle rap, I was arguing with Disaster about this some years ago on Twitter. But like him and DNA, like that's one of the illest The first one, I don't know if you ever watched it, but that's one of you get everything you want in a battle in that battle.
Yeah, DNA
Like,
went off on that. I mean, this is an acquired taste to me, but
but in that, I'm not a real big Diz fan. That's what we was arguing about. 'Cause I told
I
him he
respected him
lost
though.
in that. And he was like, yo, I said, yo, you lost that battle, but you had some of the best delivery of your bars that I ever seen a nigga rap. And that's a fact. Like his delivery in in that battle, dog, the way he was rapping and he spit that shit, no motherfucking chokes, no none of that shit. Maybe he stuttered maybe twice, but how he delivered his rap, that shit was amazing, nigga. I said, yo, this white, because that was my first time seeing him. I just came home from prison and shit. So that was my first time seeing him and being there. I'd never heard of them guys. I just used to watch battle rap. You know what I mean? Because I came home right after Summer Madness 2 happened. So
Man,
right
to me,
after the
one of
run,
the best deliveries in the game was Pat Stay. Um, I fuck with
Pat Stay
Pat.
was fine.
I feel like Pat Stay felt like he just walked. It's just like he walked up on stage and just came with that shit. When he got there, it felt real natural. And I mean late Pat Stay, not early Pat Stay.
Yeah, you know what? And I'm glad you said it because I was just about to say like he I became a fan of him through time because like at
Yeah,
first I really wasn't the biggest fan of, and then later on through time as I start really paying attention to what he brought to the game and how he did, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker fire.
yeah.
Like,
When he sobered up, he got crazy. And but but yeah, that's what I would do. I would merge them, together and all of that, and try to keep because the closer URL was to the street level of battle rap, the better, the more hungrier the battle rappers was, and the rawer it was, and the more creative. And I love the battle rappers who not from the streets. I think he need to incorporate that because the streets don't. People forget that the streets there are street niggas in the streets, but there's also, you know what I'm
regular
saying?
people.
There's also nerds in the street. There's also really very articulate motherfuckers that be in the street just because they ain't participating. They out there, you know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar would count as one of those kids. Um,
But he's a street guy though. He's a gang
yeah,
banging
like
guy.
good. Yeah, and I don't even think we need that at this point in
But
2026.
Smurf,
It's
well, look,
oversaturated.
that's a different. Hold on, so look, that's a whole different stream. We'll be here for 7 now. We already been
Yeah,
for two and a
yeah,
half.
we're going at a different time, but I think the white rappers or the virgin rappers or the rappers who
Well,
bring
that's because they
something
can be
other than
themselves, bro. They can be themselves in
yeah.
their sense.
Somebody
But,
brought up
but
J2 in the chat, yo, like Paul, you brought up him.
what about
So
them?
these
What
people
about them?
bring these people bring something different. They bring a different energy. They
It's like
knew they can rap
most
very
of the
well.
rappers. Think about this though. Most of the rappers that we actually follow in battle rap, we know who they are.
Yeah, but it wasn't always like that. I think part of the problem is that we learned who they was, and we should have never
But
knew who they was.
I'm talking about that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the older rappers. I ain't talking about these new guys. I'm saying
I
like
mean, like
the
just like
good.
we
We
familiar.
knew we knew Good's character from his raps and how he presented in interviews. We knew who K Shine was. We knew who Surf was. Like you seen these guys' characters outside of the ring. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get an idea of this is the shit they talk. This is why we like those certain people because these niggas is really authentically talking the shit. Where it gets fucked up is that you start getting a nigga like and this ain't no shot to this nigga. A nigga like Chilla Jones, who talking
That's
about
my nigga.
spraying you up. That's my guy. But he talking about spraying you up, and we know that ain't the lifestyle that he's presenting in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Anderson Burns could say spray you up.
You know what I'm saying, though. You get what
Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm
do.
saying.
I do.
So
That's what
so
DNA was dealing with.
that's what right. That's what happens in the game. Close the door. That's what happens in the
I
game.
feel
You know
you.
what I'm saying?
But I'm willing to overlook that. I'm willing to overlook that than to get these street ass, choking ass, not showing up ass motherfuckers. Like if that's what it takes for you to be authentic and street and real,
You know where
we
that
don't
come
need
from,
y'all
right?
niggas.
You know who that come from. You know who tree that's from, right? You know who shook that tree and dropped the leaves, right?
There's a couple of them
No, it's one.
that pull all this not no showing all this
No,
bullshit.
no, I ain't talking about no, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about what you just said about the niggas just they can't really rap, but they street. And I ain't saying this person can't rap
Okay.
that I'm about to name, that I'm about to name, but I'm talking about where a nigga, this nigga can rap, but he started this shit where niggas just get in the battle and just say some gangster shit that don't really make no sense. It ain't got no real meaning to it. It ain't really at his opponent.
He
It's
was
just some cute. And I'm
yeah,
about
that
to
is
tell you, nah, nigga, nah. Him too. Well, he might be the godfather of this shit now that you said it, but that ain't who I was thinking about because he's definitely one of them niggas.
I be like,
He
what?
definitely one of them. But the nigga who just, because had I still said some slick shit, but he used to say some wild shit too. But no, nigga, when Geechee became number one in battle rap,
PG.
nigga, when Geechee became that nigga, bruh, the rapping aspect of creativity, because he was still being creative, but like the niggas that came after him, they just started just saying gangster shit. It didn't even have the rhyme, it ain't had no meaning, it didn't connect to the next bar. It was no creativity in this shit. It's just now niggas just say some shit.
Nigga, use
Be
them.
like, and then nigga be like, I shot this nigga grandma last week. And then he'll go into the next bar. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing with the opponent. It ain't no creativity in the bar. Like Geechee used to say shit that was creative when he was talking his street shit. You feel me? He had a punch behind it. That's what made
That
him.
might be the end of the he might be the last of the imitation era. 'Cause before him, we had the twerk hand era, and
The
then
twerk hand.
we had the but before that was a dangerous era because we was in the Suge shock and awe era. Like pocket tap not enough, so now I gotta pull up your dead aunt, or I
That's
gotta
the
pull
story
up
right
your
there.
cousin, or I need to stomp on your flag, or I gotta do something extreme.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you gotta do something wild. But that's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
that's
Like
like the before the daylight era. Like daylight, it was like and Shotgun Suge was making people do some very dangerous things on stage.
yeah, trying to get that fucking clickbait. But
Yeah,
Suge was talented.
he
Daylight was
started
not
dunking
talented.
on people.
You don't want to argue with me, but Daylight they be ranking that nigga way higher than he deserves to be in battle rap. I
Ooh,
don't give a Daylight, nigga.
yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna argue with you on that. You're not gonna meet no. You're not gonna meet an argument on that for me. You're
Oh,
not
okay,
gonna meet an
because he.
argument with that for me. I don't think daylight get. I don't think daylight is what he should.
Bro,
What people give him.
bro,
He not
bro,
that. He not that.
bro, he only famous for real, cause he did that shit at what that was Summer Madness
McCarthy
3.
interview.
Nah, that Summer Madness 3 shit. When he was, I'm gonna clap this shit up. When Mav punched Serious, and
Okay.
he had the Crip bandanas on outside with the little homies, and he was like, I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna smack, I'm gonna clap this shit up. He acted all crazy and shit. That's when the nigga status started going way too fucking high. Cause now
Yeah.
niggas like, oh, this nigga fire. Like, yo, y'all ain't never heard of nigga Daylight. I go back and watch this thing. I'm like, bro, most of this shit, he bullshit.
Yep.
Like, he can rap. Not saying he can't rap, but he hasn't put on enough performances for us to be trying to put this nigga in the class that he be trying to put himself in. Like him battling Lux, I still don't understand how he earned that battle. And I ain't saying he can't hang with Lux. I just don't understand how he earned the battle. Like
because of what I be trying to tell you, that should be from the beginning is if you rap a certain way and he rap a certain way, why not battle? Not
because
he a
I'm gonna tell you
god.
what, hold on.
They
But nah,
put
but man, I
Daylight
ain't
at that level
saying
to sell to fight Deluxe, in my opinion. But
nah, but
Daylight,
I ain't saying that though. I'm saying yeah, Daylight dope when he really rap, but you still have to really rap for more than 3 battles. Cause I can name maybe 3 battles that he's really firing, bro.
yeah, Tay Rock, your phone went out. But I think the Tay Rock battle, it was fire. I liked them in the I mean, they gonna always quote that damn battle with him and Oop. And what's the third one? What's a good third one? Where he wasn't shitting or dressing like Spawn or climbing no damn thing or I don't know. He let him shit. I can't think of another one that's that good. I ain't huge on Daylight though. I think he fire, but he not. I'm a I'm a pin guy too. That's what make it so bad. I like Killer and I like people. I'll be thinking, how did they come up with that shit? But Daylight just seemed like he get away with certain shit because he Daylight. Like Charlie Clip. Some people just got that factor where they could just get away with shit. But that shit don't fly with me. Like how people Sue Surfer get on live and talk some shit and make people change their mind about everything they believe. He can't do that shit to me. He not gonna change my damn mind.
Hey,
Okay.
look, I'm gonna have to wrap up. I gotta go cook for these kids and shit, man. These
Oh
kids
man, you
all
good,
six.
man. You good? Cause that was my last question. Was what would you do for battle rap? And I said what I would do for battle rap. We gonna say the rest for next time because this third round ain't over, man. We gotta figure it out, bro. But appreciate you, bro. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm gonna chop this up. You know what I'm saying? Put it up on the tube. But I'll holler at y'all, man. This is Murph Big Brother Almighty with Black Light TV. This has been the third round. If you like the vibe, go and subscribe. It don't cost nothing to hit that button. Stop front. Yeah.